Dude, that's killer right there. That's unbelievable. Yeah. That's next level, man. Josh Manning, if you want to catch the coach, if they're about to break that and run off, tell coach.
The following broadcast is copyrighted by Pearl Municipal Broadcasting for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the written consent of Pearl High School or PMB Sports is prohibited.
Friday nights mean one thing in Mississippi: high school football. You've got a 50-yard line seat to the 6A powerhouse Pearl Pirates right here on PMB Sports. Now, batten down the hatches and hoist the colors. The Sky Family Dental Pirate Pregame Show starts now.
Well, good evening, Pirate Nation, and welcome to Ray Rogers High School on the campus of Pearl High School, where tonight your 3-0 Pearl Pirates will take on the 1-2 Ridgeland Titans, who've come to town for homecoming. That's right, it's homecoming 2023, and the Pirates come in riding high. I'm Bryant May with you here on the Sky Family Dental pregame show. The voice of the Pirates, Greg Flynn, will be joining me momentarily. You also get to hear tonight from the Professor Roy Harper. The Pirates come into tonight 3-0. A lot of momentum here in Pirate Country with some really close games the last couple of weeks. Last week, a fourth quarter Cardiac Kids contest as the Pirates squeaked it out in the fourth quarter, 27-20 with a flair for the dramatic. The week before, a 25-24 victory over the Warren Central Vikings in overtime. And to start the season, a 35-20 victory on the road at Neshoba Central. Tonight, we'll round out a 3-game homestand with a contest against the Wing T-led Ridgeland Titans. That's right. We'll tell you more about the Wing T offense for the Titans here in just a moment. We've got a word with head coach Justin Hunter, who's joined us down on the sidelines right after the coin toss for tonight with the coaches and a word with the referees. Coach Hunter, the Pirates are 3-0. How did it feel this week? How did the guys respond at practice after 3 straight weeks of a lot of success?
Yeah, we had a really good week of practice. Had an eye-opening experience Friday night where we didn't play really well at certain parts of the game. Been able to find a way to still get a win when you don't play your best. We was really happy being able to, I guess you say, make adjustments after a win other than after a loss. That was a little bit different feeling that we really enjoyed. But we did have a really good week of practice. Know we got to get better. Know we got a tough test tonight.
Yeah, Ridgeland comes into tonight, going to keep the ball on the ground a lot of time of possession, trying to keep it on their side of things. What have you and Austin Wilbanks done with the defense this week to try to prepare for that Wing T, if you will, offense?
Well, first of all, it was really, really tough to prepare for. So what we did Monday, we took our scout offensive guys separate from everybody, and we had the defensive coaches kind of go over them or with them kind of what Ridgeland does on offense, whether it was went over some film, went over some clips, and then showed them a lot of drawings and kind of walked through everything. So when we got to practice on Monday, it wasn't like the first day they had ever seen it, so they could actually give a pretty good look to our defense. And I thought the MVPs of the week this week, as far as practice goes, was our scout team offense. I thought they did a phenomenal job just simulating what that looked like, because it is not easy to do if it's something you don't do every week.
That's exactly right. Hey, we talk about this guy often, the sophomore leader at quarterback, Jack Durr. His numbers so far, 40 of 72, 671 yards, 8 touchdowns, and that may be most valuable number, 0 INTs. What can you say about Jack through 3 games, and what are you expecting from him tonight?
I expect Jack to be great every night, if I'm just being honest with you. He's growing up before our eyes. He knows he's got a lot of stuff he's got to improve on, but he comes every single day ready to improve, and I think that's what says a lot about him. He absolutely loves football, and he absolutely loves being the quarterback of the Pearl Pirates, and I think that is very, very, very important. Just somebody that absolutely loves their school, their community, and the guys they play with, and he embodies that every single day. He had a good week of practice. He understands what's asked of him, and he also, up until this point, has understood if I don't like it, I'm either going to run it or throw it away, and either one of those are good options. But like I said, I and we expect him to be great every week because that's what type of kid he is and that's what type of player he is.
No doubt 15's a leader. Hey, last question before you head to the locker room. We've had 3 straight weeks of being here at Ray Rogers Stadium, 3 straight weeks of extra festivities with Senior Night, the Hall of Fame, and tonight we'll have homecoming. How have the guys handled some of the extra things that have gone on just beyond the ball game?
Well, we've talked about that every single day, just to be honest with you, and I don't like to call all that distractions because that's not what it is, but it does take away focus from the football game, and I told them I want you to enjoy. I made sure they enjoyed the parade last night and the pep rally this morning, and I'm going to make sure they enjoy the dance tomorrow night, but I told them for 3 hours all that's got to be on your mind is playing football, because let's let all the other people worry about all that comes with it. Let's make sure our focus is on where it needs to be. I know that's really, really hard for a kid not to be worried about all this other stuff, but sometimes homecoming sneaks up on you, and we're trying to make sure that don't happen to us.
Yeah, I love it. Hey, Coach, you'll get another W. Let's move to 4-0 tonight.
Thanks, guys. Happy birthday, big guy.
Thanks, Coach. And head coach Justin Hunter, a big smile on head coach Justin Hunter's face as the Pirates do sit at 3-0. And tonight, Ridgeland Titans, who are 6A. If you've missed that news in MHSAA world, we've introduced 7A football. Pearl moves to 7A. Ridgeland holds down at 6A tonight. It'll be a 7A versus 6A matchup. Let's take a look real quickly at those Ridgeland Titans before we take it to break and talk about your Pearl Pirates. Tonight, Ridgeland comes in on a 1-2 record. They lost their first game 21-12 at Harrison Central. They lost their second game 17-3. That one against the Rankin County foe, the Florence Eagles. Last week, Ridgeland picked up their first win against North Pike, 31-13. They're led by first-year head coach Todd McDaniel, who, as we said, has brought the wing T offense to Ridgeland after seeing Ridgeland throw the ball around the lot for a few years with the likes of kids like Aiden Williams, who's now at Ole Miss.
Frank, you want me to get the Pearl
tonight,
fingers?
no Aiden Williams. We'll see a lot more of the ground attack, and that will come through the senior Ashton Hobbs. He'll be wearing number 4. Speedy guy, loves to get to the outside. Number 14, Javarius Luckett. He's a senior. He'll be in the backfield as well. Rontravius Sherrill, a junior. He'll wear number 6 and be a part of that wing T formation. And then the quarterback / running back tonight for Todd McDaniel is number 7, TJ Dawson. He's a guy, he'll run it a lot, but every once in a while he'll put the ball in the air. So we'll have to see if the Pearl defense can pay attention to what's happening with this wing T Ridgeland offense. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back with a little bit more here on the Sky Family Dental pregame show as we count you down to kickoff.
Welcome to Sky Family Dental, where our mission is to provide the finest care available. Here at Sky Family Dental, we strive to help patients live healthier lives. We provide a caring, nurturing environment where your comfort and health is of primary importance. Our staff is dedicated to providing you with a pleasant visit and results that you're proud to show off. We provide all services, including dental exams, child dentistry, dental fillings or implants, tooth extractions, and more. See us at Sky Family Dental, and a bright, healthy smile can be yours.
When you're ready to make a move in Pirate Country, contact Penny Pitts with Havard Real Estate Group in Pearl. Penny is a multi-million-dollar producer and loves to help her clients find the home of their dreams. If you are a first-time home buyer or ready to upsize or downsize, she is the agent for you. Penny is a Pearl High School graduate and an avid supporter of Pirate athletics. Make your move with the home team. That's Penny Pitts, Havard Real Estate Group.
Public service has always had a very special place in my heart, and to be able to do it and be a first responder as a reserve, when you're not getting paid, that's just one of the most selfless acts you can do. I think we all have a responsibility to our towns and our communities.
Well, for me, it's simple. I mean,
When you say local, that's what's most important to me. Our citizens inside this county, we all care for each other and we do everything we can to help everybody out. I am Shane Fletcher with Farm Bureau, and we are the home team.
When something works this well,
Paying bills? This site is so comprehensive. I do all my banking online. More time for coffee?
you want to get others excited about it too.
Yes, honey. They're very conscientious, and they're about helping us map out a plan for our future.
It's nice to know we make a
It was
difference.
so easy. They had lots of creative ways to help me afford the loan for the cutest car I've wanted
And
for
that a
so
great
long.
bank is a really important thing to have. Comprehensive, conscientious, creative, community bank like no other bank you know.
Good evening and welcome back into the Sky Family Dental pregame show. Live from Ray Rogers Stadium, I'm Bryant May. We'll be joined momentarily by the voice of the Pirates, Greg Flynn. Let's take a look at the keys to victory tonight on homecoming as the Ridgeland Titans come into Ray Rogers. Offensively tonight, wear them out with tempo. Ridgeland going to be a wing T offense that's going to look to keep the ball tonight. And offensively, we want to keep the ball moving down the field, press them with a little bit of tempo. The Pearl offense comes into tonight averaging 29 points a game. Last week, though, against Brookhaven, only 7 points through 3 quarters, so you'd love to flip the script tonight. And let's put up 2 or 3 touchdowns in the first quarter and wear out the Titans with some tempo. Defensively, don't get fooled by the wing T. That's not an offense that you see a whole lot. You heard from head coach Justin Hunter there in the first segment that the scout team offense ran the wing T all week at practice, and so the defense got a chance to view this offense, kind of scheme how they want to attack this multiple running backs tonight for the Titans. So don't get fooled by the wing T. And overall, let's start and finish strong. Last week was a little bit of a shaky start. The Pirates had things fall their way in the fourth quarter with a big 27-20 victory. But tonight, let's go ahead and start strong and carry it for the 4 quarters of tonight. Let's switch things and begin to look at that Pearl Pirate offense, averaging 29 points a game. And tonight's spotlight is going to be on the senior wide receiver, Shaden McCollum. Shaden had a fantastic week last week. 7 balls thrown his way for 91 yards and a touchdown. On the year, Shaden has 12 catches for 227 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's averaging 19 yards per reception. So a first down every single time number 8 puts his hands on the ball. You know that Jack Durr will be looking his way again tonight as Shaden plays on his senior homecoming night here at Ray Rogers Stadium. Let's take a look at the supporters around Shaden tonight. The rest of the starters for the Pearl Pirate offense, they're led by the sophomore star, number 15, Jack Durr. He is the sophomore leader, and Jack's numbers through 3 games so far about as strong as you could be. He is 40 for 72, 671 yards through 3 games, 8 touchdowns, and 0 INTs. Jack's not afraid to run it either. He's got 141 yards on the ground through 3 games with a rushing touchdown and a very important 2-point conversion run against Warren Central. The rest of the starters around Jack, Antoine Shoto will start at running back tonight. Antoine has 36 carries for 159 yards through 3 games. That was last week with 1 touchdown. The other wide receivers supporting Shaden McCollum will be number 2, Kenji McNair. He leads the team with 15 catches for right at 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's averaging 20 yards per catch. And then the sophomore who's really emerged this year, Jalen Fields, he'll wear number 18 and round out that receiving bunch along with Marquell Lake. Last week, Jordan Butler, big 88, scored his first touchdown last week. He's playing the halfback tight end position, and Jordan is a junior. The big men across the front, Takofa Lewis, the senior, he wears number 51. He's a leader for that offensive squad. Bryce Cole, a junior. Lane King, a junior. DJ Page, a senior. And Reed Taylor, the last junior to start on that offensive line. So 3 juniors and 2 seniors starting for the Pirates on the offensive line, who tonight will look to help push that tempo, protect Jack Durr in the pocket, and also help the ground game with Antoine Shoto, Ben Alexander, TJ McKenzie, and the likes, who we hope to get a good bit of carries tonight, as we'd love to push this one out to lead, maybe get a chance to see some underclassmen here on homecoming tonight. Again, that offense scoring 29 points a game. They put up 35 on the road at Neshoba Central. The last couple of weeks have been a little tougher sledding against a little more formidable defenses in Warren Central and Brookhaven. Tonight, Ridgeland's defense comes in giving up just 17 points a game. They played some low-scoring affairs, even being 1-2, but they're only giving up 17 points a game. Some of that falls into their ball control offense. We'll take another break here on the Sky Family Dental pregame show. When we come back, we'll take a look at the Austin Wilbanks-led defense as we count you down to kickoff here on Homecoming 2023.
Welcome to Sky Family Dental, where our mission is to provide the finest care available. Here at Sky Family Dental, we strive to help patients live healthier lives. We provide a caring, nurturing environment where your comfort and health is of primary importance. Our staff is dedicated to providing you with a pleasant visit and results that you're proud to show off. We provide all services, including dental exams, child dentistry, dental fillings or implants, tooth extractions, and more. See us at Sky Family Dental, and a bright, healthy smile can be yours.
When you're ready to make a move in Pirate Country, contact Penny Pitts with Havard Real Estate Group in Pearl. Penny is a multi-million-dollar producer and loves to help her clients find the home of their dreams. If you are a first-time home buyer or ready to upsize or downsize, she is the agent for you. Penny is a Pearl High School graduate and an avid supporter of Pirate athletics. Make your move with the home team. That's Penny Pitts, Havard Real Estate Group.
Public service has always had a very special place in my heart, and to be able to do it and be a first responder as a reserve, when you're not getting paid, that's just one of the most selfless acts you can do. I think we all have a responsibility to our towns and our communities.
Well, for me, it's simple. I mean, when you say local, that's what's most important to me. Our citizens inside this county, we all care for each other, and we do everything we can to help everybody out. I am Shane Fletcher with Farm Bureau, and we are the home team.
When something works this well,
Paying bills? This site is so comprehensive, I do all my banking online. More time for coffee?
you want to get others excited about it too.
Yes, honey. They're very conscientious, and they're about helping us map out a plan for our future.
It's nice to know we make a
It was
difference.
so easy. They had lots of creative ways to help me afford the loan for the cutest car I've wanted
And
for
that a
so
great
long.
bank is a really important thing to have. Comprehensive, conscientious, creative, community bank like no other bank you know.
Welcome to Sky Family Dental, where our mission is to provide the finest care available. Here at Sky Family Dental, we strive to help patients live healthier lives. We provide a caring, nurturing environment where your comfort and health is of primary importance. Our staff is dedicated to providing you with a pleasant visit and results that you're proud to show off. We provide all services, including dental exams, child dentistry, dental fillings or implants, tooth extractions, and more. See us at Sky Family Dental, and a bright, healthy smile can be yours.
So you've injured your shoulder or your knee? And of course you want the best care and the best doctor available. The doctor on the left treats shoulders and knees and ankles and hands, while the Mississippi sports medicine doctor on the right specializes in one body area and one area only, treating thousands of patients a year. Trust your medical care to one of our true specialists. Mississippi Sports Medicine. We specialize for you.
Well, hello, everybody.
Welcome in.
Yes, Greg Flynn now here with you. Straight from my daughter's rehearsal for her wedding tomorrow.
But you made it.
I did make it.
You made it.
Little tears left to here, and I can't even imagine for tomorrow, but we are here, Jack and I. Jack made it down underneath the Bucky, so we're ready for some football.
Yeah, absolutely. And Pirates ready for some football tonight, looking to move to 4-0 as we take a look at the defense against this wing T offense. Ridgeland comes into tonight only scoring 15 points a game. That's it.
Well, and it's because they're trying to learn it, right? I
Yeah.
mean, for several years it was that spread it out like we run.
Yep.
And now Coach Todd McDaniel, he had great success in Vicksburg. He took Vicksburg to the North State title game last year. They lost, but it can be successful. But you're trying to get kids to learn it brand new right now, and it takes a couple of seasons really to implement that kind of system. But it is confusing, and it is a hot mess in the backfield. That's the best way I can describe it. It is a hot mess trying to figure out where that football is going when it's done correctly. And one of the guys our secondary is going to play a big role in stopping the run tonight. Usually we don't like to hear that, but they're going to have to come up and give run support. And it starts and ends with us, with Omarius Johnson, our spotlight this week. He was the game saver last week as he punched that football out that preserved the win over Brookhaven.
He sure did. Yeah, that big 27-20 victory last night. Amarius got that punch-out fumble, and what a season he's had so far. 25 tackles on the season, all of those solo. That's a number right there. Just to know 25 of those, he's been out in the flat all by himself. He's made the tackle. 3 tackles for loss and two forced fumbles, including that huge one last week inside the 10-yard line as Brookhaven was driving to try to tie the game in the fourth quarter.
Some very refreshing OJ right there, because he can also knock the pulp out of you. Trust me, he hits hard for a defensive back.
Take a look at the rest of the Pirates starters who support Amarius tonight. That defensive line who has played so well through the first 3 games. Tyler Jenkins, the junior, has come on in a flurry wearing number 17. Demario Ragsdale, he's a senior. Trey Schaefer, he's a senior as well. And Cam Hewitt, the junior. The linebacker squad, Ken Mangum leads the team with 34 tackles, 13 of those for loss. He has 2 fumbles forced and a recovery. And good news, you see that name there in the middle, Kavion Freeman next to Caleb Arterberry. That's 2 athletes, and we hope to see Kavion back tonight from hamstring injury. You'll also see Damon Draper as well, number 14, who'll slide in, who's been playing. The secondary, Antonio McFarland, who had a pick last week, pick 6 to make it that. Marquell Lake, who will also play a little wide receiver. Jaden Thompson, Evan Williams, we'll also see him in at DB. He has a pick as well. And then Amarius Johnson as well. So that Austin Wilbanks defense going to get a chance to dial it up tonight against the Wing T.
Well, we will go over the special teams for you in just a moment, but I see they are ready for God Bless America with the Northside Elementary Singers, followed by our national anthem. Anthem by the Pearl High School Band, as well as the Northside Elementary Singers. Great job by those young people. Before the captains come out, Bryant, special teams tonight. Colston Bennett, I talked to him in practice this week. He says he's got his confidence back. They made a bunch of personnel changes after getting 2 extra points blocked. He feels better about the line in front of him. He's going to be able to kick some good field goals, extra points tonight. He's all back. The thing to watch out for is I think they're going to have – they may try Jackson Brewer tonight. He's the senior that used to play soccer. He's joined the football team this year. Brian, again, he was booming it in practice, 60 yards.
Yeah, I'll say, Greg, I was watching pregame warm-ups before we went on tonight, and it was Kenji and Jackson Brewer. Those are the only two punters working, and Jackson Brewer was kicking the cover off the ball. I mean, it was just boom, perfect spin, lots of hang time, everything that you would ask for a punter. So watch for number 86 tonight, perhaps getting his first boot of his Pearl career.
I think one of the things they've been apprehensive about is that he's never faced a rush before. I mean, imagine you were a soccer goalie, and it's not quite the same kind of rush. And they want to make sure that he watches the ball come in on a snap, whether it's high or right where it needs to be. That was, I think, the only apprehension why we didn't see him last week. They just want to be sure. But you got to try him sometime, and his leg is just that talented.
Yeah, he is a big, good-looking athlete, and I'd love to see him get a chance tonight. Going back to Colston and some of those extra points, love to hear the confidence and the positivity from Colston. But let's be honest, not all those blocks last week were on Colston. As we had to straighten some things up across the front end, and I'm glad to hear we worked on that.
Neither one were, because he got it. You know, Coach Hunter said last week, well, maybe they were a little slow, but when they went back and looked at it, it was simply because they crashed the line and they came through right up the middle.
Yeah, and if I recall right, one came from the left and one block came from the right. So it wasn't just one hole that was the issue. But that's why we practiced this week. And as Coach Hunter said, you'd rather make some tweaks in practice coming off of a win than make tweaks in practice coming off of a loss. And so tonight we come in 3-0, and we've got our captains who have made their way to the center of the field to walk out for the coin toss. We got number 50, Talon Jackson, number 14, Damon Draper, number 81, Jason Harris, a senior wide receiver, and number 38, Clayton Bruce, a senior linebacker. So all seniors tonight on homecoming.
Boy, quite an honor. Talon was a captain last week as well.
Yep.
You know, they vote on the captains for, you know, how the week of practice went and their pride and how they're doing. And nice to see Talon out there. Well, let's take a look at the coin toss out there. We have our on-field camera tonight, which is super awesome. You're going to get all up in the action tonight. Josh Manning is going to let us listen into the referee.
All right, gentlemen. Ridgeland is a visiting team. They won the toss. They've elected to receive. Pearl, you will be kicking off, and we'll be kicking from the clock, kicking this way. Okay? We're going to turn you guys around. I want you, well, first we're going to do that, and then I want you guys to shake hands, and we're going to play ball, okay?
So, Josh, if I heard that right, that's going to be Ridgeland won the toss and wants the ball?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know, most of the time you want to defer, but Coach Todd McDaniel wants to get his wing tee going right off the bat, huh?
Yeah, time of possession. Coach Hunter talked about it. I heard him on the coaches show with you, where last week in the first half we really only had about 2 possessions. He kind of calls that little quick possession before the half, not really a full possession, but only 2 offensive possessions in the first half last week. And you know Todd McDaniel would love to run some of that same recipe, keep the ball and keep the Pirate offense off the field if possible.
So it's going to be interesting. I mean, our defense will be tested tonight. Ridgeland has athletes. You just don't know which way that wing tee is going to go. You folks will get to see it. It is old school football, just like they used to do it here at Ray Rogers Stadium. And the key is listening to the coaches, telling the defenders, don't look for the ball. Man assignment. You go get your man and you tackle him. If he's got the ball, great. But you got to get your man.
Yeah. And you got to feel really good, though, with the way the Pearl offense has played through the first 3 games, especially the athletes that we have all across the front of that defense and that second level. There's a lot of speed there, and tonight to have Kavion Freeman, the senior wearing number 1 back from injury, that will be huge against this rushing attack from the Titans.
The Pirates are rocking Bucky, and you've got an up-close look as they take the field tonight for Homecoming 2023. Kickoff between the Pirates and Titans is next.
Are you ready?
Good evening, Pirate Nation, and welcome into Ray Rogers Stadium, where the Pearl Pirates are getting ready to put their perfect 3-0 record on the line against the Ridgeland Titans. I'm Greg Flynn, joined by Bryant May. We're in for a doozy tonight. Ridgeland is going to run the old school wing tee on us, Bryant, and well, we're going to get to see it first as Ridgeland won the toss and wanted the football.
Yeah, completely contrary to what we've seen from the Titans the last handful of years, as they've been a aired out attack, but they lost the likes of Aiden Williams, who's now an Ole Miss Rebel. And so first-year head coach Todd McDaniel going to keep the ball on the ground tonight, and Colston Bennett has it teed up here to kick off homecoming.
Our Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau insurance kick is up, and this is a pretty good kick. Deep, it's going to be taken in at the 7 by Ricardo Powell. He finds a seam up the middle, and that's going to give them some awfully good field position, a short field to work with, as, my goodness, Powell was running like a track star.
Yeah, Powell with about a 50-yard return, and Ricardo Powell's a guy that we've seen the last few years in that passing attack. There is a flag on the field. We'll see if that's it's about the 39-yard line, about where the tackle was made. Not sure if that's a face mask. No, we're going to get a block on the back, and wow, we catch a break there on the big return.
The Havard Real Estate Group penalty on the first play of the game is going to back it up and push it back inside, or right near midfield now. Let's see where they officially mark it off. Oh yeah, they are going back inside the 50-yard line. Well, not that far, boys. They dropped it down at the 46-yard line of the Titans. I'm going to say that would be the longest block in the back penalty ever taken.
Yeah, I believe that's 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
So, all right, let's check out this wing tee. Well, they're set up right now in a very traditional set. Going up the middle, and very nothing doing there is Marquavian Cuff, I believe. Look to push it through. It is. And he found nothing in that Pearl line.
Take a look at the Pearl Pirates starters tonight on defense. The defensive linemen across the front, the junior Tyler Jenkins, Demario Ragsdale, and Trey Schaefer, the seniors. Cam Hewitt, number 99, he's a junior. Linebackers tonight, Ken Mangum leads the team in tackles. Ken's a senior. Caleb Arterberry, and welcome back, Kavion Freeman, back from hamstring injury. He's out there tonight. Damon Draper, we'll also see him work in. Secondary tonight, Antonio McFarland, Marquell Lake, Jaden Thompson, Evan Williams, and we will also see number 9, Omarius Johnson.
So second down and 9. They're going to try the middle again, and again, we stand tall. And the ball did come out, but I believe they're going to say his forward progress was stopped, and that is the case.
Marquavian Cuff again on the carry, wearing number 3. He's a 5'10", 208-pound senior. And it's just tough sledding trying to run up the middle for anybody against the Pearl Pirates. Trey Schaefer in there making contact along with Tyler Jenkins. And you can see right there on the replay, ball came out after he was laying on the pile and the play had been blown dead. And here comes our first Pearl Pool third down of the game.
The key here is Ashton Hobbs, number 4, sets up out there just like where a tight end would be, and he's their leading ball carrier. We haven't seen him touch it yet, but you'll see him come, and he loves to do that little jet sweep on the wing tee. Nope, they're going to give it a 6, going around the far side, and nothing doing! And who was it?
Number 28, right? Now make sure that's not Evan Williams. That's 28, Ken Mangum, who came in a flash. Look at the senior who came in 13 tackles for loss on the season, and that one's going to be right at the line of scrimmage, but I'd love to give Ken his 14th TFL of the year.
Mangum PI, he always gets his man, and this is going to bring up a punt. Well, at least the punt team is on the field. Ball sits right at the midfield stripe. Kick is away, and it will be returnable at the 15, coming here to the near side and getting slung down. Ooh, that was kind of rude.
Isaiah Wynn, who came up and grabbed that end-over-end punt, and he was not so kindly slung to the turf by Joshua Good, the senior gunner for the Ridgeland Titans. Let's take a look at your Pirates starters on offense tonight, led by the captain, Captain Jack, number 15, Jack Durr, the sophomore. Kenji McNair, Shaden McCollum, and Jalen Fields will be your wide receivers. Marquell Lake looking out there. He's going to get the start as well. Antoine Shoto will start in the backfield wearing number 6. Jordan Butler will be your halfback. And the line tonight, Takofa Lewis, Bryce Cole, Lane King, DJ Page, and Reed Taylor, the junior.
All right, so on 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. First play is going to be a pass. Jack going to throw out to Kenji. Oh, he didn't have any blocking out there whatsoever. There was nowhere for Air McNair to go that time.
Yeah, Marquell Lake was lined up at the bottom of the formation with Kenji, but Marquell went in motion trying to kind of catch the eyes of the Titan defense, and so when Kenji caught it, he was all by himself. Takofa Lewis trying to get over there from his tackle position, but nothing doing. Pirates will lose a yard.
So we'll go 3 wide to the top. Shoto shifts in the backfield. Jack's going to pass again. Just heaves this one up, jump ball, and it falls harmlessly to the turf at the 42. I don't know if that slipped out of his hand, but it didn't look right.
Yeah, you'll get a good look here on the Rogers Dabbs instant replay as Jack had all sorts of pressure in the pocket coming right up the gut as he took a little bit of shot on his lower half, and he never had his feet set, but that one got dangerous as it was floating up in the air, and thankfully for the Pirates it falls to the turf, but we're facing 3rd and long.
On 3rd and 11, Jack looking, pulling it down, and he's going to get sacked at the 5. That's a inauspicious start for our high-powered offense.
Noah Zachman, the man who got in there to get the sack on Jack Durr as he fought off the block. Not sure where he came from. Looks like he came right up the middle, and Jack wisely pulled it down. Again, no INTs through 3 games, knock on wood, for Jack Durr, and he tries to wisely choose to pull it down, and look who we got booting us away, Greg.
All right, we're going to give old Jackson Brewer a shot. His first punt.
With your heels on the out-of-bounds line. What a great start.
Good snap, gets it away. Very high, not overly long on his first one. He's going to check up, and the Titans are going to have a great starting position here at the 27-yard line. Now the defense has their backs up against the wall. And I love seeing that number 1 back out on the field. There you see him standing right alongside Tyler Jenkins. Kavion dropping down almost as a standing right with the line right now. Great to have him back, and he's getting all kinds of offers that are coming in from colleges. He's already been offered by Navy and Army. All the junior colleges want him. So there he is on the bottom of your screen, almost playing a wide defensive end. Try and go wide again, but Mangum PI there again with a little bit of help from the assassin, Caleb Arterberry.
Hey guys.
Yeah, welcome back, Professor.
The volleyball coach is here.
Yeah, I made it back. Hey, talking about Kavion, I will say he was really leaning toward Army. Talking to him in the classroom until I told him a little bit about military life, and then he started changing.
Well, he steps his game up, then they'll get to see him play now. Hopefully see some other Division I offers come in. He is just that talented, and that hamstring is fully healed. Now you see him shifting over to the other side. Let's see who they decide to give it to. Now he's going, it's a keeper. They try to lull you to sleep, and then they'll throw the football, Bryant. That time, good coverage downfield by Omarius. OJ!
Yeah, Omarius running step for step as you need those safeties to do. Everybody piles up in the box, anticipating the rush, but a rollout there by T.J. Dawson, the quarterback for Todd McDaniel, and he overthrows his wide receiver. So here comes a long 3rd down, and man, do we need to stop, especially with this excellent field position that Ridgeland started with at the Pirates' 27-yard line.
How about a Pearl Pool 3rd down and 11? That's a skosh past 10, so we'll call it 11. See a pass, back, slips. And he'll be taken down by the aforementioned, the Reaper is back. Kavion.
And when you run a weak T offense, you are not set up for 3rd and 10 and a half. And they had the sticks working against them, and that Pirate defensive front so quick, and especially now that Kavion Freeman is back in the mix. Kavion and Ken Mangum in there. Evan Williams also making a dent on TJ Dawson. And Ridgeland going backward, and this is kind of no man's land. Looks like they may keep the offense on the field. Nope, we're going to get the Heat timeout, or was that a Ridgeland timeout?
Let's see. It will be a Ridgeland timeout. We'll step aside with them. Back with 4th down in a moment.
When something works this well,
Paying bills? This site is so comprehensive. I do all my banking online. More time for coffee?
you want to get others excited about it too.
Yes, honey. They're very conscientious, and they're about helping us map out a plan for our future.
It's nice to know we make a
It was
difference.
so easy. They had lots of creative ways to help me afford the loan for the cutest car I've wanted
And
for
that a
so
great
long.
bank is a really important thing to have. Comprehensive, conscientious, creative, community bank like no other bank you know.
Ridgeland coming out for a 4th down. We'll check that personnel. It's very difficult to see. We won't have anybody back if they decide to punt.
Yeah, I believe the officials kind of signaled there that Ridgeland called timeout. I think they're going to also add on to that the Heat timeout as we have that in the first month and a half of the year, August and first month and a half of the season, August and September.
There's a look at Austin Wilbanks, the defensive coordinator, giving his guys their marching orders. You know, that last play was like billiards. You had Kavion, and then he just holds them up, and then you get banged around on either side by Williams and Mangum.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to see the Ridgeland offense stay out. When I say that, I don't see their quarterback Dawson out there.
I'm sure this is a quick kick. Or are they going to?
No way.
They're going to try a field goal.
What a leg.
They're going to try a 50-yard field goal.
This is Jared Aguilar, the senior kicker.
From 50. Good snap, good hold. It's up and 8. No, we're good. It lands harmlessly in the end zone, and the Pirates dodge a bullet.
Great job by the Pirates special teams getting in there. We almost got a hand on that one. That was Evan Williams. What a look there on the Rogers Dabs instant replay. I'm not sure that he did get a hand because the trajectory of the ball still had a pretty pure spin, but
yeah, from here it didn't look like he touched the ball at all.
But that field goal well short.
That's just hard, Roy. Anytime you try and kick a field goal that far, they try and put so much into it that sometimes you hit that knuckleball.
Yeah, and you also have a lower trajectory, and I don't understand that move. But I guess I do think it's good. Make it down, we get it on 20.
Yeah, so it counts as a touchback.
12 yards.
Well, it's about as good as they punted it, though. I mean, you give you a chance for 3 points. Still get it in the same spot. So still knotted at 0 on the scoreboard, and now the Pirates will have an opportunity once again. Let's hope it goes better than the first drive. Kinji and Marquell, the receivers, now down at the bottom. We're going to get a penalty. It's not a play clock. Still 11 on the play clock.
False start.
Somebody moved somewhere. So we'll back it up. 5 on the Havard Real Estate Group penalty.
He was talking to the center. I wonder if the center moved the ball a little bit, and so they threw it for a fake
snap infraction.
That worked.
So 1st and 15 now for the Pirates. We'll hand the ball off to Shoto. He's got a big hole up the middle, and Shoto is dragged down at the 35. I don't know if they had a face mask or a horse collar. It looked like one of the two. But it's a Renaissance Bank first down either way.
What a hole there for Antoine Shoto. Jordan Butler pulling to Copa Lewis downfield, making blocks. And a big run for Shoto.
Hey, it was great. They grabbed him on the shoulder pads. It was a very clean tackle. So 1st and 10 from the 38. Maybe we'll try it again. Shoto. Successful. Another good hole, but it closed quickly. He'll fall forward over the 40, out to the 43-yard line. Here's Justin Hunter. He's shots down the sideline. great tonight. 2nd and 5. Shoto again. Maybe went to the well one too many times there.
Yeah, Shoto cut back left, and looks like all of his blocking went right. DJ Page was pulling, and yeah, Shoto was over here all by himself with number 13, Vincent Brown, 6'1", 190, and he pulled him down.
3rd down and 2, and Ridgeland jumped, but no flag.
Yeah, I don't know that they crossed the ball. There was movement there by the nose guard.
So 3rd down and 2. Jack, wide snap, gives it to Shoto. He's got a 1st down into the 2nd level. He's still up over the 45, down to the 43-yard line of the Titans.
Hard nose running by the junior, Antoine Shoto. TJ McKenzie, the senior, going to check into the game, and after putting the ball in the air 3 consecutive times on the first drive down there by the goal line, it's been all ground attack, and Antoine Shoto running through huge gaps as this O-line is opening up. We'll see if TJ can do the same.
Good to see the bull in the backfield. Jack's going to keep it. Put his head down. He just enjoys contact. Inside the 35, it'll be another Renaissance Bank 1st down as he picks up 11.
Jack Durr, 141 yards rushing on the season. He's not afraid to tuck it and go, and Joshua Good found out right there as 15 ran over 5. Quarterbacks aren't supposed to do that to DBs, but Jack Durr just isn't any quarterback.
So Renaissance Bank 1st down. Jack's going to throw over the middle. Well, tried to hit that little slant, and it was not there for Kinji.
Kinji ran a pretty good route. It was there, and Jack would love to have that one back as he was a few steps behind Kinji there on that 1st down throw.
So it'll be 2nd down now and 10. And the ball off Shoto. No, that's the bull. TJ inside the 25. Welcome back. And he's going to have himself another Renaissance Bank 1st down right at the sticks, I believe. Where the official is or where the down marker? All right, they're going to say 3rd and 1. Doesn't look like the down marker's lined up with the official, does it? Maybe it is.
Yeah, a little tough angle from over here, but hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Rushing attack's working right now.
TJ, he'll get it again, and he will have the 1st down this time. TJ, in the offseason over the summer, he was battling a shoulder injury. Last couple of weeks, he's just had an illness where he wasn't able to go. Lost a bunch of weight. It is great to see him back out on the field tonight.
The senior looking really good on homecoming night here at Ray Rogers.
So Renaissance Bank moved the chains. Have a red zone possession, and there's a completion. And who is it? Oh, and the Butler! The Butler almost did it again. He got it down to the 2. Jordan Butler.
What a beautiful play design from Justin Hunter and the offensive staff. Jordan Butler goes in motion from one side to the other. Fake to TJ, hit Jordan in the flat. Look at those blocks downfield by Markwell Lake and Kenji McNair, and Jordan almost had 2 touchdowns in 2 weeks.
All right, this is always bull territory when he's in. There he goes. Nope. This time they were ready. They keyed on him. They knew it was bull territory.
Yeah, we had multiple guys blow up the gap right there. Vincent Brown, number 13, the senior.
You know what that
for
showed?
The Titans.
You know what that showed you, though? Nobody went with Jack.
Yeah, if Jack would have kept it, he would have walked into the end zone.
That's a play where you put that in the back of your mind that they were so keyed on TJ.
Going to check Bryce Cole out and check Markwell Lake in. So we had 6 down linemen. Going to move back to 5 here as 2nd and goal is backed up a little bit.
Jack puts Butler in motion. He'll keep. And first touchdown of the night for Captain Jack Durr.
From 4 yards out, the captain takes it in. He fakes the TJ, and it's the keeper for 15. And Jack Durr has his 2nd rushing touchdown of his sophomore season. And the Pirates take a 6-0 lead with 2:22 remaining here in the 1st quarter.
The Raising Cane's touchdown now to be followed by the extra point. Unbelievable camera work with that down low camera tonight. So Colston Bennett, his last 2 of these didn't go so well, so we need to give him something positive. Good confidence right here. High snap. What, we're gonna get
they had a guy offsides, but I guess you don't get to run the continuation as Colston stuck it through.
They will call offside. Typically, they don't like to move the football any closer because they practice this all the time, unless you're going to go for 2. And I think they'll probably decline it and leave it right where it is. No, they'll inch forward just a little bit. All right, Colston, you're going to get your chance, I promise. Here we go. High snap. Kick is up. And there you go, Colston. Extra point is good. Pirates now lead it 7-0. 2:20 to play in the first quarter.
Dude. Fire. Grill master, huh?
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
It's 4th down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole up the middle. Clear, nothing but
Brian, move!
A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
The Pirates draw first blood in the first quarter here on homecoming. Now lead it 7-0 and ready to kick it off to the Titans. You know, Colston Bennett feels good about things. Our Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance kick, as you can see, is teed up, and it is away. A good kick by Colston will bounce at the 8. And this time there'll be no long return, as the Pirates have it. Good coverage this time.
Ricardo Powell, after a 50-yard return on the first one, that time is met rudely by Omarius Johnson, the first Pirate in there to make contact on special teams. And after starting their last possession inside Pirate territory, they'll have 75 yards of turf to work for with this wing T Titan offense.
Pirates have done an excellent job thus far. And it's really when they start doing the crossing routes, you know, the crossing of the 2, I don't know, they're almost in that tight end position, is when they do the sweeps. That's where you got to be really aware. Like this. Cup trying to go the far side. This time it's successful. He's going to pick up 11. Again, it's hard to know where that ball's going when he turns.
Yeah, good blocking on the outside. Tip your cap to number 4 for Ridgeland. That was Ashton Hobbs, who got out on the outside. He threw the key block that opened up Cuff to have the longest Titan run of the night.
That's what they talked about, and the professor can probably attest. You have to stick with your man and not the ball. Everybody kind of sold out to the middle that time and left the edge open. So a first down. Now they're going to throw. They try and lull you to sleep, and that ball's going to fall incomplete. Again, if you over-pursue on the run, this is where they'll try and hit you with the deep balls.
Yeah, another great job by Omarius Johnson playing assignment football. As you see him right there, he was the closest guy to the ball. Keep an eye out. Number 7, Omarius' counterpart, Jaden Thompson. He's out there limping around. Not sure what he's dealing with. He's reaching down, kind of stretching on his left leg, but he's not 100%. We need to get somebody out there who is. He seems to be stretching it out.
All right, second down and 10 now. D.K. Wallace, the quarterback. Only 5'11", 170. Now we're going to get whistles, and we're going to get a false start. So the Havard Real Estate Group is going to back them up into a little lower rent district now, as they will lose 5 yards.
Third penalty of the first quarter against Ridgeland. And you run a wing T offense like this, you don't want to get behind the sticks. Penalties on offense are not your friend.
No, you're just not built to get big chunks of yardage. So we will have 2nd down and 15 now. Looking to see. Doesn't look like Freeman is in there.
Draper has checked in, 14. He's at the top of the line of scrimmage.
They're kind of interchangeable. Draper filled in for Kavion while he was out. Coming in the near side on this. But we are ready. And they're going to stop his forward progress as Mangum PI is there to push him back.
Yeah, tip your cap to Tyler Jenkins. Look at him, bottom of the line. He just took his lineman and drove him right into the play. And then Ken Mangum came in and cleaned it up. Great job by Tyler Jenkins, just playing assignment football. And watching there on the replay, again, Jaden Thompson still limping. I'd love to know what's going on with his lower extremity.
I just wanted to point out the size difference from Tyler Jenkins and number 72 across from him. He still pushed him around.
Are you saying 72, my Travius McCann at 6'3", 310's bigger than Tyler?
Just a little. But Tyler manhandled him there. Now they're going to try and throw again, deep down the left side. But great closing speed on the far side. That's Marquell Lake that's in there. And the speedster, he had closing speed because initially he was beaten, but the ball was a little underthrown.
Yeah, that's great coverage and a great look there on the Roger Stabs instant replay by our guys from the truck. Good job following the ball. Marquell Lake, a guy who'll go both ways, and he goes both ways because of his speed. And that time he ran step for step with the senior leader at wide receiver for Titans. That was Ricardo Powell.
So the Pirates are going to get good field position, at least we should. There's 56 seconds left to go.
We got a ball
that
came out of the stands and landed on the field.
Well, it is homecoming. Everybody's excited. So they've cleaned that up, and now we're ready. Pirates look like they're sending the house. Punt is away. No fire as that ball's going to take a hard right turn right in front of the coaching staff, and Pirates going to get it in great position. Looks like at the 42-yard, their own 42-yard line. Again, be sure to stay with us at halftime. You're going to get to see the entire homecoming court, and we are going to crown a queen tonight. And it's not Bryant.
Thank goodness.
Okay, just wanted to make take a little bit of the drama away.
I wasn't pretty enough to even make the finalists tonight.
It might be Roy. It might be.
Hey, I was in the runoff.
So they're going to have to stick around and watch. All right, 1st down and 10 for Jack now at the 43-yard line. Here comes Butler in motion. Jack's going to give it off to Shoto. Shoto trying the right side. Legs are so strong that he powers over the 45 out to the 48.
Yeah, great job by Shoto running behind. That's Talon Jackson out there. Jordan Butler clearing the way along with 64 Reed Taylor, the sophomore in there, opening up holes for the junior Antoine Shoto.
It's just about 5, 2nd down and 5. Jack going to throw, looking, got that slant. Kinsey went down. We're going to get a flag. Hope they don't get to Kofa.
We've got an illegal man downfield, looks like the initial ruling, and that had to happen really fast. Or is it going to be substitution?
Well, let's wait and see. Yep, substitution. I believe. Roy, is it a substitution penalty or is it a...
Well, I think what the ref said
or downfield.
Eligible downfield, but the side judge looked like he was sitting on the substitution, so I'm really not sure.
Yeah, top of the head, I believe tap is typically a legal man downfield, but
right.
Greg, that's hard to imagine because Jack got that ball out so fast.
Well, Havard Real Estate Group backs us up 5 yards. Now Jack's going deep. He's got a man. He's got Marquell. And Crystal Lake makes the catch at the 15-yard line.
40 yards on the pitch and catch from Jack Durd to Marquell Lake, and he is the speedster. He'll do it on both sides of the ball. That time offensively, great throw by Jack, and fantastic job by Marquell watching that one all the way in.
Renaissance Bank first down for Jack. He'll keep it, looking to throw, nothing there. He's going to get swallowed up. He's dropped back at the 19-yard line.
Good job that time by Elijah Adams, the junior defensive end by Ridgeland, who just fought off his block. And he was right at Jack's back, and good job by Jack of not making a mistake, pulling that one down.
Well, he was looking for Kinji, and we'll have to carry that into quarter number 2 as we have played one here on homecoming. Your Pirates lead it 7-0 over the Titans.
So you've injured your shoulder or your knee? And of course, you want the best care and the best doctor available. The doctor on the left treats shoulders and knees and ankles and hands, while the Mississippi sports medicine doctor on the right specializes in one body area and one area only, treating thousands of patients a year. Trust your medical care to one of our true specialists. Mississippi Sports Medicine. We specialize for you.
At Bob Boyd Honda, we pride ourselves in getting our customers the best deals around.
Usually that means when we're selling cars, but right now,
Bob Boyd is in the market to buy.
We're offering top dollar for pre-owned autos, trucks, and SUVs.
Come by, talk to our dedicated team, and discover what a great time it is for Bob Boyd to buy back your used vehicle. Any make, any model.
Whether you're selling or buying, at Bob Boyd Honda, you get a deal.
Well, hot dog, hot diggity dog. We are all set to start the second quarter. Pirates looking for more, leading by 7 on the scoreboard. Greg Flynn, Bryant May, the professor, Roy Harper, down on the field. Glad to have you with us. As the Pirates facing a second down and 14. Durr's going to go back to pass. Throws it over the middle. Has a man. Oh, just out of the reach.
All sorts of pressure in Jack Durr's face on that second down throw to bring up third down and long inside the red zone. Quick look at the first quarter statistics. It is all Pearl Pirates. 60 yards through the air for Pearl, 0 for Ridgeland. Rushing 54 for Pearl, 9 for Ridgeland. You total them up. Pearl with 114 total yards. Ridgeland with 9 yards.
Shoto checks back in the game. He'll be the lone back. Jack's going to throw again, looking, throwing it up, got a man in the end zone. It's Crystal Lake! Touchdown, Hartwell!
We'll appropriately label that one the Durr to Lake drive, as they hit from 50 yards out to get him in scoring position, and that time from 19 yards out. The lefty to Markwell Lake with the over-the-shoulder, beautiful grab. And the Pirates grab a 13-0 lead, pending the Colston Bennett extra point.
The Raisin Canes touchdown puts us up by 13 for the moment. Colston Bennett on for the extra point. The holder, Isaiah Wynn. Good snap, good hold, kick is up. And Colston is 2 for 2. Your Pirates lead it 14-0.
Hey, I'm Matt, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the freshly baked, flaky, buttery biscuit. When I take a bite, it's kind of like, crispy, soft, crispy. Crispy outside, soft interior, crispy chicken. There's really nothing like it.
Hey, I'm Alexa, and the little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the chicken itself. It is more than scrumptious. It is more than delicious. It is scrumptiddlyumptious. I know that's not a real word, but I love it.
Our cheerleaders having a lot to cheer about early on this homecoming night. With 11:52 to play before halftime. Pirates now in front 14-0. Get ready for our Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau insurance kick. Colston will set it up on the far hash where we are. High atop Ray Rogers. Packed house tonight. Great to see. Student section rock. The alumni, the fans, filling the stands. Mike Colston. He's going to do a little pooch kick this time. And it will be caught at the 25. They thought they were going to make him pay early, but he was able to wiggle forward for a few yards. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 33-yard line. So that's where the Titans will start their third drive of the night.
Quick look at some other scores happening around 7A football. Madison Central tangling with the Northwest Rankin Cougars tonight. Madison Central leads Northwest Rankin in the first quarter 7-0. Clinton Arrows in danger of falling to 0-4.
Hey, go Jags.
On the season.
Right? Go Jags.
Yeah, go Jags. Grenada 7, Clinton 0. Clinton still trying to get in the win column. And Hancock is beating another Region 3 7A team, Petal. Hancock over Petal 6-0 as that one heads to the second quarter.
Well, I tell you what, look at the size of Ridgeland's offensive line. They're huge. Huge girth. We're going to try this one up the middle, following that big line. Be a short gain over the 35 to the 36. And this time it was cuffed.
The wing T offense all about misdirection and trying to get you looking in the wrong place. That time Caleb Arterberry played assignment football and he watched Cuff run it right up the middle, said that's my man, and he did his job to pull him down for only a 2-yard gain.
Now here's the big difference. The Pirates love to go fast, tempo. The Titans huddle. They take almost the whole play clock, so it is in different opposite ends of philosophies. And the Pirates are there that time, standing tall to push Cuff back once again. It'll be a faster game because Ridgeland is going to really lead that clock.
Yeah, Ridgeland not going to do a whole lot of putting the ball up in the air, but when you're only averaging about a yard or two a play and it's 3rd and 6 and your head coach Todd McDaniel, you know you've got to put the ball up in the air, but you have yet to complete a pass tonight.
But see, they will huddle every time. Professor, how big is that Ridgeland line from down on the field?
Man, they look like monsters. That's some big old bears.
Well, fortunately, they haven't been blocking very well right now, so we'll take that. But they are huge. All right, back to pass. Wallace, and I believe that was intercepted on the far side.
Evan Williams, second INT of the 2023 season for the sophomore, and Evan Williams read that one the whole way, and D.K. Wallace, the sophomore quarterback for Ridgeland, looked his man down, and Evan said, thank you very much.
A side mark, turnover, and every time I hear Evan Williams make a good play, don't think I can think to do is say cheers. So great job, Evan. He's going to turn us the ball right back over. We have it in Titan territory at the 46. Just well read. Good inside coverage. Now let's see if the offense can flourish. Once again, Ben Alexander, your running back. Jack's going to fake it to him, looking to throw. He's going deep once again. Oh, I needed it out of the hands of Kinji. Kinji flashed open at the last moment from his defender. And
wow, Jack Durr put the ball right on the money. And, the defender crossed in front of Kinji kind of at the last second, and you wonder if that made him distracted Kinji just a little bit. He does not miss many of those. And what a great ball from Jack Durr. But 2nd and 10, we'll tee it up, do it again.
Coach Ray Durr down there going over the defensive strategy in the 10. On 2nd and 10. Oh, this is direct to Jack, and he goes quick. And he's going to have a nice gain out to the 40-yard line. He's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3. That was like lightning, Brian.
Yeah, I love that play call. That was a quarterback design run all the way. And after putting the ball up the last few times,
I mean,
trying to catch Ridgeland looking deep.
He didn't even try to disguise it. I've never seen him just take off sprinting. On the 3rd down, we'll give it off to Ben. Ben breaking it to the outside. He's got a Renaissance Bank 1st down inside the 30.
The first tote for Ben Alexander tonight, a successful one as he hit the gap in a hurry. And the Pearl offense ground game is looking really, really good through the first few drives tonight.
That offensive line really doing a good job so far. So a fresh set of 4. Give it to Ben again. He'll still get positive yardage inside the 25 to the 24. He picks up 5. I'll take 5 yards a tote every time, wouldn't you, Professor?
I would. I just keep driving it right here. Just
Second down,
Pirates. And end up with a touchdown.
We can show we're not just a finesse team, that we can punch you in the mouth, too. Jack, he's going to throw this time. He's got his man. There's Mark Wood. Oh, Kimchi dropped it.
Yeah, they knocked it loose. He had it for a second, and when he took that shot, it just popped.
Yeah, that's not on Kimchi, I don't think. That was just a pop.
Yeah, ball looked like it may have been a hair behind Kenji. We'll see if we get a shot here on the Rogers Dabs replay. Yeah, maybe just a hair on the back shoulder. You'd love to have that one on the front shoulder, but Kenji took a good pop.
Samaj Dallas came in with a big hit. So 3rd down and 4. Jack checking the sidelines. He's getting his play. He's going to keep it, and probably wishes he gave it to Alexander because he is dragged to the ground by Elijah Adams.
Yeah, it looked like that was a fake all the way. I was trying to see, was that a read play? A little hard to tell, but Jack did not have anything as Adams was quickly in the backfield, and on 4th and 11 in no man's land, we're going to load up the wide receivers and put this ball in the air.
Coach Hunter says he's comfortable with Colston trying about a 40, maybe a 42-yarder. This definitely out of that range. Jack back to pass, looking, throwing. He's got Kinji. Air McNair.
4th and 11, no problem. How about a Raising Cane's touchdown? Raise the roof from 30 yards out. Jack Durr, the lefty, with a perfect ball to Kenji McNair, and Kenji didn't drop that one.
Boy, that just looked beautiful.
Perfect pass, perfect route. Looked great down here.
There is Kenji right there celebrating. Colston bent it on for the extra point. Good snap, good hold, kick is up. And Colston's 3 for 3. Your Pirates now lead 21-0.
Shop, stay, dine, and play at The Connection, Mississippi's retail entertainment destination, located at the intersection of I-20 and I-55 in Pearl.
Welcome back into Ray Rogers Stadium with 8:10 remaining before the half here at Homecoming 2023. It's all Pirates. 21-0 Pirates over the Titans as Colston Bennett gets ready for the Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance kickoff. Look like we're going to get another pooch kick, and that it will be. Coming in to catch it for Ridgeland, ball on the turf, and Ridgeland's going to fall back on top of it, but that was Damian Slater who made that one interesting, the senior up back, and Greg, he's the guy who caught it last time and gained a little yards, and that time I think he was looking to run before he caught it.
Well, that's where your heart jumps up into your throat. And he got it back. Salter, the senior DB, feeling a little salty after that play, I guarantee you. So with 8:08 to play before halftime, Ridgeland will start things off on their own 28. And be sure to stick around at halftime as you'll see the homecoming court and the queen be crowned. First down, they're going to try right up the middle. And this time they were ready for Cuff. Going to push forward for a gain of about 3 yards, so second down and 7.
Cameron Hewitt entering the middle of that Pirate defensive line, and I'm just telling you, unless they learn to complete a pass downfield, it's going to be a long, long night for the Titans, more than it already has been. again, this is an offense that's only putting up 15 points a game as head coach Todd McDaniel bringing this wing T offense into Ridgeland, and it's only their 4th game in.
Well, they had some success against North Pike, but this defense is much better than North Pike. Here coming around the near side, there is Trey Schaefer holding it up. Got a little help from Antonio McFarland.
What a great job by Trey Schaefer as he was held up by the senior guard, Syson Burke, at 270 pounds trying to block Trey Schaefer, and Trey just reached out with his right arm and made a one-arm tackle on the running back for Ridgeland. And again, an offensive drive that's going nowhere so far for the Titans as this defensive front for the Pirates has come to play.
Well, they just can't get in a rhythm. It takes them so long between plays. Very unusual now in the high school game. Very methodical. Oh, drop the snap. Wallace trying to get back on it. It's still down there. We have the football, and coming out of there with it is Caleb, the assassin, Arterberry.
See if we can get a look on what happened here. It was just a center quarterback exchange, and number 1, DK Wallace, unable to grab it. And Caleb Arterberry saw the ball on the turf, and for the second time tonight, Ridgeland turns it over. And don't look now, head coach Todd McDaniel, but the Pirates in offense or in great field position again at the Ridgeland 30-yard line to start this drive, already up 21-0.
Well, thank you, Signmark, very much for that turnover. I guess we're going to be coming up on that heat timeout pretty soon. Renaissance Bank first down. Give it off to Shoto. Up the middle into the second level. He's going to cross the 15. That'll be another Renaissance Bank first down. What a run by
Antoine Shoto hitting the hole in a hurry. Tippy Cap, DJ Page, Jordan Butler pulling and opening up holes. And Antoine Shoto, the beneficiary of that, as the Pirates now in the red zone yet again.
Here's the difference. We're ready to run another play. Going quick. Jack handed off to Shoto. He's into the second level, to the 5, to the 4. Ooh, he almost made Showtime happen.
Shoto yet to stick one in pay dirt tonight. He's done a lot of the heavy lifting. And you'd love to see number 6 carry this one into the navy and gold end zone.
Right again, Shoto left side. This time he's going to get slammed down.
Vincent Brown came in a hurry, and it looks like we are going to get the heat timeout. Well, official, he blew his whistle and waved his arms, but normally it comes right at that 6-minute mark.
He will wind it, and we will play on. Third and goal for the Pirates. Now we're getting, are you kidding me?
Wow.
No, they're going to.
Timeout Pearl.
We'll take it with them.
Public service has always had a very special place in my heart, and to be able to do it and be a first responder as a reserve, when you're not getting paid, that's just one of the most selfless acts you can do. I think we all have a responsibility to our towns and our communities. Well, for me, it's simple. I mean, when you say local, that's what's most important to me. Our citizens inside this county, we all care for each other, and we do everything we can to help everybody out. I am Shane Fletcher with Farm Bureau, and we are the home team.
When Pirates need a feast, they sail to Mugshot's Grill and Bar. Voted best burger in Mississippi for 13 years in a row, Mugshots proudly serves fresh, never frozen certified Angus beef. X marks the spot at 2 locations on the map, in Pearl on Riverwind Drive in the movie theater parking lot, and in Flowood on the corner of Airport Road and Lakeland Drive. You can dine in, take out, or order online and pick up curbside. Check out mugshotsgrillandbar.com.
My mistake, we had picked up a first down, and they're showing first and goal now for the Pirates. Oh, wide snap, hand the ball off, Shoto. Stays up, to the 1, to the end zone. Showtime is upon us.
Antoine Shoto from 4 yards out. A little acrobatics. What a great look as he sat down on the defender, but knees never touched the turf. Looks like there may be a flag at about the 6-yard line. Professor, what did you see?
Hey guys, I'm sorry, I'm kind of tied up with something right now. Sorry about that.
All good. Well. Yeah, we're going to get a block in the back, Greg. That's not a penalty you see a whole lot that close to the end zone.
Not at all. But that still doesn't take away what Shoto did. He was sitting on the back of that defender and just popped up, ran his way in. So now the Havard real estate penalty is going to push us back to the 14-yard line.
Hate that for Antoine after all the work he had done that whole drive to get us there. We'll see if we try to run it again.
We will. Shoto upended at the 10.
You wonder if the ball came out.
Well, everybody kind of jumped backwards.
Yeah, when Antoine hit the turf. A lot of times when you go up in the air and land with your top half down, as Antoine did, the ball can squirt out. Official's going to call it second down.
There you get a good field level look at what Jack Dury's facing. This time Jack will keep it, throw it out in the flat. Oh, that time. That's the play that has been working so well the last two games for Jordan Butler.
And it was perfectly executed again. There was a defender there, but
still behind him.
Yeah, Jordan just unable to pull that one in as they hit that one for about 20 yards earlier in the first quarter, and now it's going to be a long third and goal facing Jack Durr in this Pirate offense.
Ball sits at the 12. We've got to find the end zone. Jack looking left, throwing out to the left. He's got Markwell, and not too much there. He's going to get it to the 7. So I would anticipate we will see field goal. And here they come. A lot of that new lineman personnel this week, Ryan. It's been working so far.
Yeah, lines look really good so far, and Isaiah Wynn will be the holder. Colston Bennett will kick it. And I'm remembering right, Greg, I think this will be Colston's second field goal of the season. So far, Colston's 1 for 1 on field goals.
Well, this one will be from the 14, so a 24-yard attempt from the far hash. That kick is up, and Colston's got it, baby. 24-0 now, Pirates with 4:52 to play before the break.
Pearl Pool is a proud sponsor of Pirate football. Located in the heart of the city, 3500 Dawn Drive, the Pearl Pool offers everyone a safe, convenient place to swim and host parties. Affordable memberships are available, and walk-ups are always welcome. It's also a great place for Pirates to take swimming lessons before they hit the high seas. And when the temperature heats up, make plans to cool off at the Pearl Pool.
Well, thus far, the script has been a very happy one for the Pirates here on homecoming. Greg Flynn, Bryant May, and the Professor here with you as we now lead it 24-0. Colston Bennett has our Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau insurance kick ready to roll. And Brian, if I'm not mistaken, I don't want to jinx anything, but I don't think Ridgeland has a first down.
Nope, they do have one. They ran for one back in the first quarter on an 11-yard run, but that's, I believe, the only Titan first down of the game.
All right, coming here to the near side, that little short kick. We'll be taking it at the 25. Doing a lot of dancing. Marcus Collins in there making a tackle on special teams. Ridgeland's going to have the ball. Let's see officially where they're going to mark it.
Like they're still discussing it or either trying to find the right brand of ball to play with. Official's going to call a timeout.
That's the Heat timeout. A little late. We'll take a break with them.
You've heard it said, give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. But teach a man to fish, he'll come home dehydrated, severely malnourished, and late. Some quotes are better than others. With Alpha Insurance, he won't get the old bait and switch. He'll be as happy as a dog in the sunshine. Ain't that right, Otis? and there's nothing fishy about that.
Call Alpha Agent John McHenry in Pearl for a quote today.
4 minutes and 45 ticks left before we hit halftime. Pirates in control of this one, 24-0.
Ridgeland so far with 14 total yards. 1-4. 14 total yards and 1 first down.
And the 1 first down, okay. Well, let's see what they got for us here. DK Wallace under center. He's going to hand that ball off to the up back. And that's going to get a whole 2 yards. So they'll put it out to the 40. Actually give him 3. Pick up a 3. Second down and 7.
Could it be that we hold them under 20 or 25 yards of total offense in the first half?
Well, as much time as they burn between plays,
I've caught a lot of Pearl football with you. I don't know if we've held anybody to 25 yards of offense or less than a half.
I don't remember one. There's Cuff again. Oh, and he stood up and driven back.
Ken Mangum, Tyler Jenkins, Cameron Hewitt, and the whole crew.
Let me see who got that drive on him. Let's see.
Yeah, I believe first contact was Ken Mangum.
Yes, Mangum PI. Man, he goes low. You have no chance. All right, we're going to have another stoppage in play.
Pearl, I believe it was Pearl that called that timeout.
It was. We called it.
Another score happening from 7A. Brandon finally got a win last week over Clinton, so Brandon sits at 1-2 in Region 3 7A. Tonight they are tangling with the 6A Warren Central Vikings, and in the second quarter, Brandon leads Warren Central 7-0.
Hey, but the season starts over in 3 weeks.
That's exactly
We've
right.
got one more warm-up against Germantown, then a bye week, and then it all starts for real with 5 teams that we're trying to jockey for. Still trying to be the top 4 in our region. Right now, more importantly, we're trying to shut down the Titans on 3rd down and 7. Up and try to sweep out to the right side, and great open field play by Jaden Thompson.
Jaden Thompson doing exactly what we talked about in the Sky Family Dental pregame show, playing assignment football, holding your spot. You see number 7 right there on the great field shot, right at the ankles of number 4, Ashton Hobbs, and he makes the open field tackle to bring up 4th down. The Pirates will burn a timeout to save as much clock as possible with 3:48 remaining before the half, and Pirates due to get the football.
We'll step aside for just a moment.
When you step into Rogers Dabb Chevrolet, it's time to buckle up because you're in the driver's seat. Voted as Brandon's favorite dealership, we've worked hard to earn your trust. Whether you're buying or selling a car, you call the shots. We put your needs first and always work hard to make sure you're satisfied. With our expansive inventory and financing options, you can drive off the lot today.
Come on down to Rogers Dabb Chevrolet.
It's easier here.
It is 4th down. Ridgeland sends the punting team out. They will indeed punt it away. It's high. Fair catch, called for and made at the 31-yard line. So the Pirates will have another shot here. 3:42 to play before the break. What was that number again, Bryant? It was 14 yards. And
they got 14, and they gained another 5, so 19 total yards of offense for the Titans here in the first half. The Pirates, on the other hand, they have 24 points, so we have more points than they have total yards.
Isn't that something? That's growing pains for Ridgeland. Good for us. They try and break in a new system. 1st and 10 for the Pirates. TJ McKenzie in the backfield now. Jack's going to throw, though. Throwing to his left. Oh, and it falls right into the hands of Jalen Fields.
When it's your night, it's your night. And Jack Durr thought he had thrown his first pick of the year. As that time, number 9, Roman Williams, went up, and Roman still doesn't know how he caught it, and Jalen Fields caught it right off the tip. What a grab.
A Renaissance bank 1st down. Jack's going to hand this ball off. TJ looking. He's going to bull his way forward for a yard. Get us to the 39. Pirates went so fast that they hardly burned any clock between those two plays. So there's still 3:20 and counting. Time really not a factor here in Ridgeland territory. Second down and 9. DJ again into the second level, and the ball pulling away inside the 20.
Hello, Javaris Walden. Number 12 just got bulled by number 3, TJ McKenzie, right there. Did not wrap up, and TJ runs right over him. Pirates in the red zone.
From the 18-yard line, Jack, quick throw out to the far side. And I believe that's when McCollum made that catch over there, wasn't it? Want to make sure? Yep. Shade.
First reception of the night for the senior Shaden McCollum after he had a big night last week. 7 catches for 91 yards and a touchdown.
That was good for 9. Second down and 1. TJ, left side, pushing inside the 5. We'll have another Renaissance Bank first down and goal now. Keep it going. Let's get the bull. Let's get the bull 6.
You'd love to see the senior hit pay dirt here on homecoming.
We're going to get whistles because they were going to try it again. False start against Pearl. So the Havard Real Estate Group penalty will back us up 5 yards. Just helps give you a little more stats, right? When you back it up there.
Yeah, I don't think that's what head coach Justin Hunter thinks.
No, but you look at it, look at the positive, right?
There's a lot going the Pirates' way so far. Second false start whistle of the first half, but 24 points on the board makes those whistles not hurt so bad.
So first and goal from the 9 now. There goes TJ, and there goes TJ down. Minimal gain, and they may give him a yard.
McKenzie on the carry. Good hit and wrap up that time by number 4, Quavian Wilkerson, the junior linebacker for Ridgeland. His helmet came off on the play. And checking into the game for the Pirates is going to be number 56, Bryce Cole, as we'll go with the heavy set, Marquell Lake checking out.
This is what we're used to seeing the bull run out of. This is his package. Let's see what we do. Take it to him. Jack rolls, throws deep into the end zone. He's got a man, but no, couldn't walk the tightrope. Too far out of bounds.
Yeah, Jack felt the pressure that time in the pocket, and he did have Kenji McNair open in the corner of the end zone, but Jack was feeling so much pressure. I thought that Jack was initially just trying to throw that one away. He might tell you he was trying to get it to Kenji, but that was going to be tough as Jack had all sorts of tight pressure right in his face.
So third down and goal from the 9. Ridgeland jumped offside, so we'll get that 5 yards back on the Havard Real Estate Group penalty.
The penalty goes against the Titans.
I mean, you got to consider that if we get close, that this would be 4-down territory, so you couldn't run it here.
Jacob Jordan, the guilty party, the junior defensive tackle for Todd McDaniel's Ridgeland Titans, and a little more manageable here on third and goal.
McKenzie the back. Lake and McNair here to the near side. Jack will look over, get his play. Lone receiver at the top, that is Shaden McCollum. And he's got 2 guys over there. They're trying to take that slant away from him, Brian. They've seen that before. That's why Shaden's got 2 DBs over there. Jack will run it with TJ. To the 1. Arg! Welcome back to the bowl! TJ McKenzie.
The senior takes the end zone on homecoming. Good job by TJ getting that right hand down and keeping the knee off the ground, and from 4 yards out, number 3 equals 6, and the Pirates go up 30-0 with 1:37 left here before the half.
So Colson Bennett trying to keep his kicking resume perfect tonight. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and it is perfect. With 1:37 before half. The Pirates now.
At Raising Cane's, we're huge football fans, but we're also fans of your local fundraisers and fun runs, small victories and big ideas. And yes, even the neighborhood animal shelter. I was getting to that. Plus over 30,000 other partners in the communities we serve. When you order our hand-battered chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade to cheer on your home team, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
Olston Bennett's been a busy young man the first half. Our St. Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance kickoff is getting teed up. And Brian, we have put 31 points on the board. That's impressive. I don't care who you're playing.
Most points we put up all year, 35 in a total game in game one against Neshoba Central. We've got 31 with 97 ticks left before halftime.
Here's Colston's kick. This time he's going to go deep. Ball will be caught at the 6. And that's the effective play. They like him to kick it and hem the return man in on the far side.
Yeah, that was a great kick by Colston. It was the speedy Ricardo Powell who caught it, but Ricardo was going east and west when he caught it. His momentum really just carried him out of bounds. Great kick there by Colston Bennett, who's 4 for 4 on PATs tonight, along with a 24-yard field goal.
So we're going to have to try. Everybody was wondering what the professor looked like. All right, first down for the Titans. Let's see if we can keep them at bay. Wallace going to try and throw. He's going deep. Well, let me tell you something. That was pretty good defensive coverage right there, so no shame in that to Evan Williams, but that's going to be a big gainer over midfield.
Yeah, I believe that's going to be PI on Evan Williams, who was in coverage. Okay, yeah, fantastic catch by Jalen Johnson. Great ball by DK Wallace, and Greg Ridgeland about tripled their total offense right there on one pass.
He had pretty good coverage, and the ball just got behind him, over the top of him, I should say. Great catch and adjustment made by the Titans. So they'll have a first down for the first time in Pirate territory at the 45-yard line. Wallace back to pass. Now this is the old Ridgeland. Oh, and he dropped it. Goodness gracious.
Wow.
Well, when you're down by 31, I get you try and go to what you're trying to get you back in the game, but it's about as easy as it gets right here. That's got 6 and holy dear.
Yeah, Jalen Johnson, the first catch for 50 yards was a lot harder than that one right there that would have equaled 7 points. And Jalen, he grabs his hammy as I would if I dropped the touchdown.
What do they say?
Pass too.
You know, the hard ones are easier to catch. The hardest ball to catch is the one that's wide open in your breadbasket.
Yeah, that was it right there. Good ball by DK Wallace.
Well, we preserved the shutout by that drop ball, so we'll have second down and 10 now from the Pirate 45. Now they'll go back to running the football. They'll get over the 40 to the 30. Well, they'll mark them right at the 40. So.
Caden Qualls, the ball carrier that time in this wing T formation, and Tyler Jenkins, the junior defensive end, getting in there and throwing Qualls down after a 5-yard gain.
Pearl Pool, third down and 5 now. Clock running under a minute, under 50 seconds as we approach halftime. It looked like somebody moved early there. No flag. Wallace is going to get taken down by Tyler Jenkins.
Tyler Jenkins making all sorts of noise here in the first half, and we're going to get a Ridgeland timeout. That's a little bit interesting, Greg.
Well, they're trying.
I guess they're trying to draw up a fourth down attempt here. 27 seconds left before the half, and Justin Hunter quickly runs to the offensive tent and grabs Kenji McNair and Shade McCollum and says, hey, why don't you guys go play defense? as Pirates anticipating sort of a Hail Mary final attempt, and so we put a couple of our receivers in there as it's, what would you say, 4th and 13 here from almost midfield.
They've gotten a few yards here on this drive, but wow, how well has the defense played in this first half?
Really, really good would be the answer to that, as they have stacked them up. Pirates came into tonight averaging defensively, giving up around 21 points, 3 scores a game, and Ridgeland has not even come close to sniffing the red zone, much less the end zone.
So they'll have it at the Pirate 48.
Pearl's now going to call timeout to think about it.
Well, Professor,
Yes.
it's been a dominant first half by our defense. Gave up a few yards here, but it's just so hard for Ridgeland to get behind the sticks like this, or even try and drive the length of the field to score with their type offense.
Oh, yeah. It's like you were talking about earlier. It's all based on misdirection, picking up 4 yards, maybe breaking one open every now and then. But when you get behind the sticks, you're just fighting uphill battle the whole time.
And it's just been so great. They talked about focus. Coach Hunter admitted our guys did not have focus when they came out to play Pregame last week. It's almost like they just expected to show up and win. Today, they have been focused in every aspect of the ball.
Well, they have the blocking been a little bit better, too. They've got some play games, a little bit of but overall, it's a much better, much more
All right, here we go. 4th down, 27 seconds left before half. Wallace looking, he'll throw the quick screen. And that's going to lose about 5 yards.
Pass complete.
They're going to say he saved.
Pass on the play.
No, they're going to say he went out of bounds because the clock is stopped.
Williams on that
So
stop.
now the Pirates get the football.
10 on downs. First down and 10.
I would think we're going to try. I would think a knee is in order, but you never know.
We've already hit a 50-yard ball tonight. What you talking about? 31 seconds left. Let Jack Durr air this one out. He'll be his final pass of the game, and we'll see some Dylan Story perhaps in the second half, as Pirates have looked really, really good. We are going to start with 3 wideouts. You got Kenji down here, man-to-man.
Ben Alexander in the backfield. Had a nice running back rotation tonight. Jack's going to give it to Ben. Ben coming around here to the near side, trying to turn the corner. And he just obliterated Javaris Walden.
Javaris Walden has been run over twice tonight by running backs. TJ McKenzie and that time Ben Alexander. And we're just going to let you watch this.
That snapped the head back.
He has a family, Ben.
Wow. That's the game of football for you. Thank goodness Walden is okay. But the Pirates have a first down and 10 from the 34-yard line. 13 seconds to play. Jack's going to look to throw. Going to air one out deep. Kenji in the back of the end zone.
Oh! In and out.
Well, Professor, like we said, when they're right there for you, they're the hardest ones to catch.
Beautiful pass, great timing. Got open. Just hard to make those plays when you're like that.
It is. So we'll have another shot at it. 7 seconds. We want to take one more shot at the end zone. Jack's going to give it off to Ben. Ben cuts it to the outside. Trying to turn that corner. He got a great block by Shaden McCollum. He'll step out of bounds.
Just as the clock expired.
The clock will strike triple zero. But what a half for Pirate Nation on homecoming as Pearl leads it 31-0 over the Ridgeland Titans.
And the Titans finished the first half with 52 yards of total offense. That's it, 52 yards of total offense. The Pirates have 31 points alone, and what a first half here for homecoming.
Well, we're going to try and get in a few commercials for our great sponsors because we want to make sure to bring you the entire halftime ceremony of the homecoming court and the crowning of our queen. So we'll step aside. Be back in just a few moments on the G. Newman Insurance Halftime Show.
Hello, I'm State Representative Gene Newman, here to share a message to our young people and parents. There are many pathways to success. For some, it's 4-year college, which is great if you have a chosen profession. But there are so many other opportunities to grow and succeed here in Mississippi. Our community colleges, VOTEC, trade schools, apprenticeship programs, and on-the-job training are all top-notch. Believe it or not, there are more than 7 million good jobs available across the country, and most don't require a 4-year degree. I encourage parents to support their kids that have a love for skilled trades like construction, air conditioning repair, auto technicians, electricians, and so many others. We need a diverse workforce that can thrive even in tough times like pandemics. And remember, no matter what, every day is a great day to be a pirate.
These fresh, never frozen chicken fingers at Raising Cane's are so delicious. They speak for themselves. So, while you watch, I'll tell you all about our secret dipping sauce. First off, it's a sauce. And you use it for dipping. Yeah, that's all I can tell you. Because it's, secret. Raising Cane's. One love.
When pirates need a feast, they sail to Mugshot's Grill and Bar. Voted best burger in Mississippi for 13 years in a row, Mugshot's proudly serves fresh, never frozen certified Angus beef. X marks a spot at 2 locations on the map, in Pearl and Riverwind Drive in the movie theater parking lot, and in Flowood on the corner of Airport Road and Lakeland Drive. You can dine in, take out, or order online and pick up curbside. Check out mugshotsgrillandbar.com.
All right, we are getting set for homecoming. ROTC coming on to the field from the field house side. And they will form the human tunnel for the court to walk through. You'll see the freshman maids, the sophomores, the junior maids, and the senior maids. And then we will have the crowning of the 2023 homecoming queen. Turn it over to public address announcer Kevin Knuckles, who is going to make the announcement of each of these young ladies. We love the homecoming theme this year. June at the Crossroads, honoring the city of Pearl. All the classes were great yesterday. They didn't expect their Pearl, but they liked that. All of that fun. And one vote for the seniors was the mayor, honoring Jake Window. I don't know how to kiss his other window. The mayor was honored by the senior.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to homecoming at Pearl High School. I would like to direct your attention to the 50-yard line. This year's homecoming theme is Jewel of the Crossroads. This evening's fabulous background display was designed and created by the Pearl High School National Art Honor Society and the students of the advanced art classes. A special thank you goes to Miss Lee, Miss Lyons, Mr. Bagwell, and Mr. Justice for their hard work and dedication with leading this project. We would also like to thank Master Chief Von Tour and the Navy JROTC Honor Guard, along with Mr. Rowan and the Pearl Pirate Band for their assistance with the ceremony. Finally, a special thank you goes to Miss Justice and Miss Reeves for orchestrating all of the homecoming festivities. Tonight, we are honoring all graduating classes in Pearl High School. All Pearl Pirate graduates, please stand at this time and be recognized. Please give them a big round of applause. The freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior classes of Pearl High School have selected a distinguished group of young women as homecoming representatives. We are thrilled to introduce them to you now. We will begin with our first freshman maid, Lexi Clayton. Lexi is the daughter of Sasha and Earl Clark. Lexi is a cheerleader, plays soccer, and sings with the freshman choir. Away from school, she loves to act with the Pearl Community Theater. Lexi is being escorted tonight by her cousin, Second Lieutenant L.D. Carpenter. Freshman maid, Lexi Carpenter. The next freshman maid is Maria Seals. Maria is the daughter of Morgan and Leon Seals, an honor student enrolled in AP classes. Maria runs cross country and track for the Pirates. Maria is being escorted tonight by her father, Leon Seals. Freshman maid, Maria Seals. The final freshman maid is Abigail Gordon. Abigail is the daughter of Jennifer and Justin Gordon. A varsity cheerleader, Abigail is also a member of the Student Council, Beta Club, and Key Club. Abigail is being escorted tonight by her father, Justin Gordon. Freshman maid, Abigail Gordon. The first sophomore maid is Yarbin Alexander. Yarbin is the daughter of Latanya Alexander and Ace Winters. She is a manager for the Lady Pirates basketball team. She dedicates her free time to creating content for her YouTube channel. Yarbin is being escorted tonight by her father, Ace Winters. Sophomore maid, Yarbin Alexander. The next sophomore maid is Liberty Bolden. Liberty is the daughter of Barbara and Gregory Bolden. Liberty plays volleyball for the Pirates, as well as assisting the boys basketball team as a manager. Liberty is being escorted tonight by her father, Gregory Bolden. Sophomore maid, Liberty Bolden. The next sophomore maid is Lexi Sessions. Lexi is the daughter of Katie and Christopher Princiato. Lexi is a member of the Key Club and the PHS Dressman Troupe, 45. She also plays the vibraphone in the Pearl Pirate Band. Lexi is being escorted tonight by her stepfather, Christopher Princiato. Sophomore maid, Lexi Sessions. The final sophomore maid is Anna Winston. Anna is the daughter of Jessica and Jonathan Winston. A super scholar, Anna is a member of the Beta Club and the Pirates Crew Dance Team. She is also president of the sophomore class. Anna is being escorted tonight by her father, Jonathan Winston. Sophomore maid, Anna Winston. Our first junior maid is Kai Jenkins. Kai is the daughter of Whitney and Kenny Walters. A super scholar, Kai serves as vice president of the junior class. She is a member of the Pirates Crew Dance Team and Mayor's Youth Council. Kai is being escorted tonight by her father, Kenny Walters. Junior maid, Kai Jenkins. The next junior maid is Diana Hernandez. Diana is the daughter of Rosa and Marcos Hernandez. An honor student and student council representative, Diana serves as a drum major for the Pearl Pirate Band. She is vice president of the Key Club. Diana is being escorted tonight by her father, Marcos Hernandez. Junior maid, Diana Hernandez. Our third junior maid is Jade Johnson. Jade is the daughter of Laquita and Jesse Johnson. Jade participates in the Health Science program at Hines Community College and serves as a leader for the youth ministry at her church. In her free time, Jade volunteers for the Bridge Builder Leadership Initiative, a nonprofit organization. Jade is being escorted tonight by her father, Jesse Johnson. Junior maid, Jade Johnson. The fourth junior maid is Reagan Van Buren. Reagan is the daughter of Melissa and Bobby Van Buren. A member of the National Honor Society, Reagan plays both varsity soccer and varsity volleyball. Apart from school, she serves as a member of the Mayor's Youth Council. Reagan is being escorted tonight by her father, Bobby Van Buren. Junior maid, Reagan Van Buren. The final junior maid is Eileen Gomez. Eileen is the daughter of Marlon Castillo and Wilmer Gomez. Eileen loves to play soccer. You can find her on the field with the Lady Pirates or in a weekend game with her friends and family. Eileen is also a flautist for the Pearl Pirate Band. Eileen is being escorted tonight by her father, Wilmer Gomez. Junior maid, Eileen Gomez. The seniors are led by our football maid, Dulce Tapia. An honor student, Dulce is captain of the powerlifting team. Dulce is a member of the student council and Mayor's Youth Council. She is a gridiron girl and captain of the powerlifting. After graduation, Dulce plans to become a nurse. Dulce is being escorted tonight by her father, Joel Tapia. The 2023 football maid, senior Dulce Tapia. The next senior maid is Taylor Cuso. Taylor is the daughter of Renee and Donald Cuso. Taylor is captain of the volleyball team. She is a member of the National Honor Society and Mayor's Youth Council. For graduation, Taylor plans to attend Tougaloo College and hopes to become a pediatrician. Taylor is escorted tonight by her father, Donald Cuso. Senior maid, Taylor Cuso. The third senior maid is Leighton Ward. Leighton is the daughter of Lacey and Clay Ward. A super scholar and member of the National Honor Society, Leighton is a member of the Beta Club and serves with student council. She is also a member of the state championship Pirates Crew dance team. After graduation, Leighton plans to attend Mississippi State University to study wildlife conservation and management. Leighton is escorted tonight by her father, Clay Ward. Senior maid, Leighton Ward. The fourth senior maid is Evelyn Barajas. Evelyn is the daughter of Anna Martinez and Samuel Barajas. Evelyn serves as a manager for the soccer team. She loves to spend her time with her family and friends. On Sundays, Evelyn serves as a reading mentor to her church. After graduation, Evelyn plans to attend Hines Community Colleges and become a cosmetologist. Evelyn is being escorted tonight by her father, Samuel Barajas. Senior maid, Evelyn Barajas. The next senior maid is Melissa Gonzalez Solis. Melissa is the daughter of Olivia Solis and Jose Luis Gonzalez. A member of the ACT Gold Club, Melissa is a member of the Pearl Pirate Band, Student Council, and Beta Club. She also participates in track and cross country. After graduation, Melissa taught to plan college and study political science. Melissa is being escorted tonight by her father, Jose Luis Gonzalez. Senior male, Melissa Gonzalez Solis. The next senior male is Jaden Neal. Jaden is the daughter of Jamie and Michael Neal. A super scholar, Jaden is a member of the Student Council, National Honor Society, and Mayor's Youth Council. She also plays soccer for the Lady Pirates and is a member of the Pirates Crew Dance Team. After graduation, Jaden plans to attend Mississippi State University and study nursing. Jaden is being escorted tonight by her father, Michael Neal. Senior maid, Jaden Neal. Our final senior maid is Caitlin Richardson. Caitlin is the daughter of Heather Butler and Spencer Richardson. Caitlin is a member of the powerlifting and soccer teams, as well as the Pirates Crew Dance Team. She serves on both Student Council and Mayor's Youth Council, and is also a member of the Beta Club. After graduation, Caitlin plans to attend Alcorn State University to study nursing. Caitlin is being escorted tonight by her father, Spencer Richardson. Senior maid, Caitlin Richardson. Our homecoming attendants are students at Northside Elementary School. Honor Lee is the son of Felicia and Chris Lee. When he grows up, Connor wants to be the President of the United States. Carolyn Little is the daughter of Sarah and Matt Little. When she grows up, Carolyn plans to become a veterinarian. Madeline Matthews is the daughter of Courtney and Brad Matthews. When she grows up, Madeline plans becoming an artist. Crowning our queen tonight is Dr. Michael Brewer, principal of Pearl High School, assisted by Annalise Renfro, the 2022 Pearl High School homecoming queen. Annalise attends Hines Community College and is pursuing certification to become a radiology technician. Now, for the moment you have been waiting for. Our 2023 homecoming queen is Jaden Neal. Congratulations again to Queen Jaden Neal and all the 2023 homecoming maidens. Ladies and gentlemen, Pearl High School's 2023 homecoming crew.
So that concludes our homecoming festivities. We will step aside, get you ready for the second half kick in just a moment. You're watching Pirate Football on PMB Sports.
They say good things come in small packages. And I found the same thing to be true with small businesses. Places where you can get a good cup of coffee or a fresh haircut. Where they call you by your name and the coffee don't taste like cardboard. Well, Alpha's like that too. They're local folks who care about making sure you have what you need, like great rates for business insurance. Local just means more.
Call Alpha agent John McHenry in Pearl for a quote today.
When something works this well,
Paying bills? This site is so comprehensive. I do all my banking online. More time for coffee?
you want to get others excited about it too.
Yes, honey.
They're very conscientious, and they're about helping us map out a plan for our future.
It's nice to know we make a difference.
It was so easy. They had lots of creative ways to help me afford the loan for the cutest car I've wanted
And
for
that a
so
great
long.
bank is a really important thing to have. Comprehensive, conscientious, creative, community bank like no other bank you know.
Public service has always had a very special place in my heart, and to be able to do it and be a first responder as a reserve, when you're not getting paid, that's just one of the most selfless acts you can do. I think we all have a responsibility to our towns and our communities. Well, for me, it's simple. I mean, when you say local, that's what's most important to me. Our citizens inside this county, we all care for each other, and we do everything we can to help everybody out. I am Shane Fletcher with Farm Bureau, and we are the home team.
Accidents aren't planned. Mississippi Sports Medicine Orthopedic Urgent Care. You're in, you're out. You're better.
Chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade to cheer on your home team, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Welcome back into Pirates Stadium, Ray Rogers Stadium that is, as your Pirates get ready for the second half, leading at 31-0. Just about 2 minutes showing on the clock. We're going to see if the professor, Roy Harper, can get us a quick interview with Coach Hunter, but Bryant, the big stats that stand out to you in the first half.
Yeah, let's look at some team totals from the first half, dominated by the Pirates. Rushing-wise, Pearl 162 yards on the ground to Ridgeland's 15. Passing-wise, Pirates 152, Ridgeland 37. Total yardage in the first half, buckle up. Pirates 314 total yards, Ridgeland 52. Turnovers, Ridgeland with 2. Pearl with none. Penalties, Pirates have 4, Ridgeland have 3. First downs, Pearl with 18, Ridgeland with 2.
You know what I love the best is that balance. Look at the rush and the pass, 162 and 152. That's as balanced as we've been all year.
Yeah, it doesn't get much better than that, especially with 314 total yards. Some individual numbers as we wait to get a word with head coach Justin Hunter. Jack Durr in the first half, 8 of 16, 152 yards and 2 touchdowns. But as Cole, our statistician, said, Jack's number's really better than that. We had a couple of wide open balls get dropped. But Jack, 8 of 16, 152, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Rushing-wise, Antoine Shoto, 9 carries for 72 yards, 8 yards a pop for Antoine. TJ McKenzie, 8 for 41 and a touchdown. Ben Alexander, 4 for 49. All those guys looking really good. Marquell Lake leads us receiving. He's got 3 catches for 66 and a touchdown. Kenji has 2 catches for 30 and a touchdown. Shaden McCollum, Jalen Fields, and Jordan Butler all with 1 reception apiece. And defensively, Tyler Jenkins leads the way tonight. He's got 4 total tackles in the first half. Ken Mangum and Jaden Thompson tied for 3 tackles apiece in the first 2 quarters. And again, it is 31-0. Pirates, all good guys here in the first half on Homecoming 2023.
Well, I think you're getting, if we could go back to that down low camera, I think it answered the question about how soon are we going to see perhaps the second string. And Jack Durr is slinging it down there right now. And so I think he was preparing to come back in this game. We'll see how long we get to see Captain Jack the rest of the way. But up 31-0, at some point you're going to get to see the 2s.
Take a look at some scores happening around the state tonight so far. Madison Central and Northwest Rankin, that's a 7-0 ball game last report. Jaguars over the Cougars. Oak Grove and MRA, a private school, public school, tangle tonight down in Hattiesburg. That one's all knotted at 24. 24-24, Oak Grove MRA. Grenada all over the winless Clinton, 28-0. Grenada over Clinton at the half. Hancock all over the Petal Panthers, who we'll see in a few weeks, 26-0. Hancock over Petal at the half. Brandon leads Warren Central 17-0 at the half. Tupelo over Oxford 14-0. Germantown, who we'll see next week, is leading West Lauderdale 14-7.
Hey, real quick,
here we go.
We got the coach. Maybe one question or so.
Yeah, guys. Hey, I'm here with Coach Hunter. Hey, Coach, just one quick question. Your impression of the game so far?
Man, I think our defense is playing really good. Offensively, I think we played pretty good. We took advantage of some mistakes they've made and how well our defense is playing. But I think we did what we had to do. I was glad to see us get a field goal attempt in there. Obviously, you won't always finish with 7, but hey, we get a field goal, and I think we basically got down there a couple times, got 2 penalties, just backed us up, which changed play calling a little bit. But I think for the most part, we're able to execute. Something's going on with our hands tonight. I don't know. I feel like we've had a couple of balls hit our hands that we've been catching that we hadn't, you know what I'm saying? But, we're going to move past that and move on. We just decided to play another half right here.
All right, any changes you're going to make or anything you want to do differently here in the second half?
We want to go score right here and then hopefully get some of our young guys in. Is our goal. Now, we didn't tell them that, but we want our guys to go have a good drive right here, good note right here in the third quarter, and then we're going to try to slow up a little bit, try to stay healthy.
All right, good luck, Coach. All right, that's it, guys.
All right, well, we heard it there. You're going to get one drive, maybe another score from the starters, and then we can start to see a lot of these guys that put in such hard work each and every day in practice, especially Dylan Story, the backup quarterback. Be nice to see him get in there. A lot of those other guys, we look forward to calling their names as long as we can take care of business and do what we need to do. As the Pirates will receive the Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance kick to start the second half. Oh, and it's an onside kick, and
speaking of Dylan Story,
and they grabbed his face. Did nobody throw a flag? No. Did nobody throw a flag?
That's your backup quarterback in there. Look at this.
I swear they got his face.
Tough play. No, they did. No doubt they did. You saw his head snap back. We'll see if we get a look here on the Rogers Dabb Chevrolet replay. And we're a little far out
away
on that. But, yeah, Dylan Story came up with that grab. 16, your backup quarterback, and they tried to rip his head off.
He was nearly beheaded, and it's not even Halloween yet.
But, wow, great job there by the hands team. Is I don't know that anybody was anticipating the onside kick, but Dylan squeezed that and took a hit.
So good job, Dylan. Go stretch that neck out so we can see you later in the game. All right, so Jack has got Shoto in the backfield. Fields coming in motion. Jack looking, throwing. Ooh, he almost threw an interception. Looking for Marquell. Little high, but they had good coverage on that one too.
Yeah, Vincent Brown, the linebacker, slid over into coverage, and I'm not sure that Jack saw Vincent at all as he saw the crossing Marquell Lake, and thankfully he threw it a little too high.
And behind. So 2nd and 10 now for the Pirates. Jack's giving it to Shoto, cuts to the right into the second level, breaking it inside the 40 to the 35.
Antoine Shoto tote the rock tonight, big man. Antoine now close to 90 yards on 10 carries tonight. Number 6 having a ball game.
So a Renaissance Bank first down will give us a fresh set of 4. Jack faked the hand up. Well, that was about.
Yeah, that looked like a read play, and I think Jack wanted to release it, but Antoine didn't take it. You'll get a look here on the Rogers Dabbs replay as,
Antoine turned around looking at it.
Yeah, there was confusion there in the backfield, and when you're the quarterback and there's confusion, you just run, and thankfully you're able to get it back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll just bring up 2nd and 10.
Kinji all alone here on the bottom. Jack Yee gives it to, that's Ben Alexander, breaking into the end zone. Big Ben strikes 6. Arr!
Just the way Coach Hunter scripted it.
36 from 35 yards out. Ben Alexander touches pay dirt for the first time tonight, and the Pirate offense, second half, same thing. Continues to roll 37-0 as Ben Alexander drove a truck through that hole.
Great job by that offensive line. Really held up well all night on that Raising Cane's touchdown. Colston Bennett on for the extra point. Good snap, good hold. We jumped early. I didn't know if they were going to call it on the left-hand side. I think I saw Rashawn Petty, 71, jump, but we don't want to call him out. too bad. But yeah, he moved. So we'll line up and do it again, just 5 yards back. So they're going to drop it down right there on the 15. So it'll be a 25-yard extra point attempt. Colston lining it up. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. And Colston remains perfecto tonight. Pirates now lead it 38-0, just underway here in the second half.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Merit Health.
Shop, stay, dine, and play at The Connection, Mississippi's retail entertainment destination, located at the intersection of I-20 and I-55 in Pearl.
Well, Colston Bennett has our Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau insurance kick almost ready to fly. We are now in a running clock situation because the Pirates are up by more than 35, and at 38-0, the clock will roll unless Ridgeland scores to get it back under 35. So if we are going to get the twos in, you're going to have to do it fast, Brian. Otherwise, we're going to be out of here in about 20 minutes. Good kick by Colston. That's going to be taken in at the 6. Another big hole on the right side, but luckily we drag him down at the 26. Looked like that could have been more.
Yeah, Marius Johnson made a good tackle that time on number 22, Jalen Johnson, who hit the hole pretty quick, but Marius came in, wrapped him up, and we'll see what we draw out on defense. Looks like we're going to stay with the starters on defense. Maybe we'll see if we can keep the goose egg on the board, maybe get some of the second-team guys in after perhaps the first drive or two. But again, Ridgeland tonight through 2 quarters, total yardage 52. That's it, 52 total yards, and about 40 of those came on one single pass play.
All right, first down and 10 from the 27-yard line. You're going to try and run the right side. There's room over there. That's going to be a first down picked up by Ashton Hobbs, who's been very, very quiet tonight, who came in as their leading rusher.
Only the 3rd first down of the night for Ridgeland. That ties their longest play, or excuse me, their longest rushing play of the entire game at 11 yards. And Ridgeland now pushes the ball out to the 38-yard line.
Got to stay focused here because you know this defense wants a shutout. Can't get lax now. Have something to play for here, even though you're up 38-0. Trying to come this side, and nothing doing, as that is Super Mario Ragsdale.
First time we've called DeMario's name tonight, and he makes a big impact there as he wraps up the ball carrier. That's number 6, Rontravia Sherrill, and he went sumo wrestler style as Ragsdale threw him backwards.
He threw him down like Bowser was trying to run through there. You ever played that game?
Quite a few times.
You know Bowser?
Oh, yeah.
All right, trying the right side. It's Hobbs, and he is going to get whipped down. Nice job on that far side by Evan Williams.
Yeah, pretty good stiff arm that time by Ashton Hobbs as he delivered that one to Trey Schaefer, who slowed him down. Then Evan Williams with Caleb Arterberry coming there to clean him up. And problem for Hobbs is he was going east and west. And it looks like we'll get the heat timeout with 5:52.
And they will stop the clock with him. We'll step aside on this Johnny Mac Alpha Insurance timeout.
Hey, I'm Matt, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the freshly baked, flaky, buttery biscuit. When I take a bite, it's kind of like, crispy, soft, crispy. Crispy outside, soft interior, crispy chicken. There's really nothing like it.
Hey, I'm Alexa, and the little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the chicken itself. It is more than scrumptious. It is more than delicious. It is scrumptiddlyumptious. I know that's not a real word, but I love it.
At Bob Boyd Honda, we pride ourselves in getting our customers the best deals around.
Usually that means when we're selling cars, but right now,
Bob Boyd is in the market to buy.
we're offering top dollar for pre-owned autos, trucks, and SUVs.
Come by, talk to our dedicated team, and discover what a great time it is for Bob Boyd to buy back your used vehicle. Any make, any model.
Whether you're selling or buying, at Bob Boyd Honda, you get a deal.
So you...
All right, it'll be 3rd down and 15. Had to educate Bryant on pop culture that actually Super Mario was in the Donkey Kong game. That's too old for you, man. DK Wallace going to throw it down deep. And, ooh, too far. Incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Evan Williams and Antonio McFarlane playing perfect secondary coverage there, running step for step with their men as Tyler Jenkins got held right there on the Rogers Dabbs replay. Not going to matter as it'll bring up a Ridgeland Titan punt. And again, we'll see Isaiah Wynn, who in the first half, Isaiah learned that their kicker, Roman Williams, not going to kick it very deep. Isaiah dropped back a little further now. Most of the punts tonight have been the end-over-end variety.
Good snap. Oh, and that only got like 6 feet off the ground, and luckily it wasn't blocked. But Pirates going to take over in good field position, and here comes the backup quarterback. Dylan Story will lead them out onto the field. Dylan, such a great story. He works so hard. He's doing what he takes. When do you see a backup quarterback out there playing special teams, wanting to make tackles?
Yeah, coming up with the onside kick and getting his face mask ripped off, but popping right up. Dylan, affectionately known by the Pirates as Gronk. He's a lot to handle, but a really good ball player, playing behind Jack Durr, waiting on his reps, and excited to see Dylan in there tonight with T.J. McKenzie in the backfield.
Isaiah Wynn, one of the receivers now.
Also Jason Harris, the senior, in there at wide receiver.
We'll hand it off to TJ, and TJ's going to bull his way forward out towards the 40.
Derek Garner, number 29, going to be at the top of your screen here in this formation, another senior wide receiver. So love seeing some of these seniors getting in there on homecoming.
Dylan and Jack, very similar in their styles of football. Both love contact and seek it out, as does TJ. And he's going to plow forward inside the 40, out to the 38-yard line. So it'll bring up a 3rd down and 2. And all of a sudden, we're already at 3:30 and counting.
Xavier Shoto, number 22, the junior, in there at the halfback where we normally see Jordan Butler.
Dylan's going to throw, slings it out to Wynn. Winnie breaking it inside the 35. He's going to have himself a Renaissance Bank 1st down.
Good ball from Dylan, throwing hash to hash. And Isaiah Wynn turns on the speed.
So they'll mark it at the 34. Nice Renaissance Bank for Wynn. All right, Dylan going to hand this ball off. They're going to try the left side. Get a little bit is Derek Garner in the backfield.
No, that's actually 24. Those numbers will work on you. That's Caden Scott Hines. Garner is your wide receiver, and Caden Scott Hines, only a sophomore, and he gets his first carry.
My apology to the Hines family.
Can't remember if we've seen Caden yet.
We have not.
In a ball game. I don't remember calling his name, so how about that? Here on homecoming, Caden Scott. He's in there again.
All these guys getting a chance to get their name in the scorebook is awesome. Dylan will hand the ball off. There goes Hines, breaking it out to the left. And he is taken down like a calf roper over there on the 24.
Caden Scott hitting the hole in a hurry. Good job that time by Rashawn Petty, number 71, pulling from one side to the other. And yeah, that's their punter, Roman Williams, who tackled high on Hines.
Pirates using up a little more time now. Letting this clock run down. There goes Hines. He's got a first down inside the 15 to the 14.
Caden Scott Hines hitting the hole in a hurry. Great looking running back as we're getting some new linemen into the game. See if we can get some names called out. That's Nick Scott who kept checked in. Brantley Hegwood's in there. Mason Stewart coming in, and the starting offensive line coming off getting a standing ovation from the student section.
Zell McKenzie as well is in at the left guard. Dillon going to keep it himself. Good luck, fellas. It takes 5 guys to usually bring Dillon down, and it did right there. He and Jack, like I said, they're very, very similar. Both throw a beautiful football. Both love to tuck it and run it, and both will punish a defender trying to bring them down.
They are fearless. That is an accurate word. Neither one of this guy's just the biggest of guys. I mean, they're putting on weight. I'm not trying to diminish the hard work they're doing in the weight room, but they're not quarterbacks packing 210 pounds, but they will run you over in a heartbeat.
Well, don't know if we're going to get a play in here at the end of the third quarter. I think they're going to let this expire as we're at 8 seconds. So we'll start the fourth quarter with the Pirates knocking on the door. Officially got a 2nd down and 8 when we come back from the 13-yard line. So we will step aside. Fourth quarter is next.
So you've injured your shoulder or your knee? And of course you want the best care and the best doctor available. The doctor on the left treats shoulders and knees and ankles and hands, while the Mississippi sports medicine doctor on the right specializes in one body area and one area only, treating thousands of patients a year. Trust your medical care to one of our true specialists. Mississippi Sports Medicine. We specialize for you.
How local is Bank Plus? We're here, and here. And we're with you here, and here. Wherever, whenever you need us. We make our banking decisions right here because local means more than a location. It means a commitment to deliver more for our customers and our communities. Your bank, your plus. Bank Plus.
We're back ready for the fourth quarter as the band is fired up and ready for the victory tunes in just a matter of time. Dylan Story remains the quarterback. 2nd down and 8. Dylan, he's going to keep it himself. Tries to get to the outside. And somebody's going to have to do an extra load of laundry because it's all on the field right now. It was clearly an obvious call, which what it was, and I believe it's going to be a holding call that everybody saw, even the referee. So the Havard Real Estate Group penalty is going to back us up.
Still hasn't called it, has he?
I think he just assumed that everybody knew since everybody threw their flag around the line.
You still owe the audience a call there, but
you do.
I believe it was a holding call.
It was a holding call.
He said no need in even letting you know.
No. All right, Dylan, he's going to hand the ball off. Hines puts his head down. He'll get back inside the 20.
Take a look at some of these numbers here through 3 quarters, Greg Flynn. Rushing for Pearl, 244, Ridgeland 21. Passing for Pearl, 156, Ridgeland 37. Total yardage, you ready? Through 3 quarters, Pearl 400, Ridgeland 58.
And it's been a very long time since we've had that dominant of a rushing-passing disparity in the favor of rushing. That's good to see because when you get into region time and they start to know that your offensive tendencies, if we can run the ball, that's going to be huge. Here goes Hines. He's dancing to the right, jumps over the tackle, and then he'll be gang tackled at the 19. So we will bring up 4th down. Guess we'll leave the offense out. Although it'd be nice to, practice a field goal in a live situation. You don't want to put any more points on the board, I guess. So it's 4th down and 15.
DJ Wade, a sophomore, in there also at wideout. He's at the top of your screen.
Let's see if Dylan's going to put it in the air. He will. Looks, pumps, throws, corner of the end zone.
Why not?
For Dylan to Winnie.
19 yards out. Dylan writing his own story tonight. Isaiah Wynn back of the end zone. Great catch there by Isaiah Wynn, the junior. And the Pirates can do no wrong tonight.
Winnie jumping around like Tigger back there as he's got himself a Raising Cane's touchdown. Good for those young men. Colston bent it on for the extra point. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. And it is good. And after scoring the touchdown, he holds the extra point. Isaiah Wynn, great job, young man. We'll be back in just a second.
How local is Bank Plus? We're here, and here. And we're with you here, and here. Wherever, whenever you need us. We make our banking decisions right here because local means more than a location. It means a commitment to deliver more for our customers and our communities. Your bank, your plus. Bank Plus.
Moving on with alacrity in this fourth quarter. There's Trey Schaefer. Had himself a great night. Getting a rest here in the fourth quarter. All those starters did such a great job.
There's Dylan Story and Jack Durr, your two quarterbacks tonight. Both guys with passing touchdowns, and it's a good night to be a QB in Pirate Country.
It sure is. We are in good hands either way with either one of those quarterbacks. We're already at 7:48 and counting. So Colston looks like he's going to pooch this one again. Now we got the whistle for the Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance kick. And he will pop it up. And it will be taken over at the 31. Not a fair catch. Always dangerous when you want to try to return those when everybody's cramming in on you, right?
That underclassman for Ridgeland, that was number 26, Ethan May, not my brother. He's 5'7", 150, and Ethan got happy feet when he caught that one. And good job there by the Pirates special teams. Who was that? That was 25, Jamarcus Collins. Make a hit, young man. The sophomore special teams player putting a hurting on Ethan May.
So first down for the Titans. We'll see if we can keep them under 100 yards total for the game. You said it was, what, 400 to 58 currently?
58 total yards.
All right, let's see what they're going to do. Trying to run the far side. Oh, that's a big run.
That one will hurt.
That one will be for 12, I think. Yep, 12-yard pickup. That'll be a first down. And that's going to go to Javarius Luckett against our twos. And you know our guys, they still have that pride. The ones cheering on the twos to make sure that they can preserve the shutout.
Still got Demario Ragsdale in there in the middle.
Up the middle, breaking through. Gets it just outside the 40. They'll mark him down at the 42, so we'll bring up second down and 3. Trying to see some of those youngsters that are in there.
Checking in is 89, J.B. Harrison.
Clayton Bruce playing a linebacker.
Had Thomas Garner in there. He checks out. We're going to get the heat timeout.
We'll take a quick one with him. 45-0 your score.
When something works this well,
Paying bills? This site is so comprehensive. I do all my banking online. More time for coffee?
you want to get others excited about it too.
Yes, honey. They're very conscientious, and they're about helping us map out a plan for our future.
It's nice to know we make a
It was
difference.
so easy. They had lots of creative ways to help me afford the loan for the cutest car I've wanted
And
for
that a
so
great
long.
bank is a really important thing to have. Comprehensive, conscientious, creative, community bank like no other bank you know.
Trying to check out a couple of more of those guys that are in there now.
34, C.J. Wortham in there at linebacker.
Jacoby Simpson. Did you mention him already?
I have not.
Jacoby Simpson is in on the line. Here comes a run to this near side. Sheds the tackle, sheds 2 tackles, and then finally pushed out of bounds here on the near side by 25 and 89. 25 is Jamarcus Collins, 89, J.B. Harrison.
Gunnar Jefferson there at defensive line. He had a shot there at the running back. Also chasing him down was number 33, Cam Wiggins, the junior linebacker.
So first down and 10, 5:25 and counting. See if this second string defense can, well, for the most part, it's mostly second string, can keep these Titans out of the end zone and preserve a shutout. And shedding tacklers on the far side.
Wow.
Wallace is fast, and he dropped the ball. He was so excited.
He ran so fast, he dropped the ball.
He outran the ball.
That is the first time that we've seen DK Wallace in that kind of space tonight. And replays coming to you in slow motion. But he turned on the afterburners. And watch this right here. Whoops. So fast, he just outran the ball.
Well, he's going to succeed against our second string. That's,
Yeah, first time tonight the Titans have been in the red zone. You'd love to see these second-team guys, man, stand strong here. Under 4:30 remaining.
Let's rise up.
Keep that goose egg on the scoreboard.
Inside handoff. Get him down. You can just tell the difference between the first and the second teamers. On initial contact, they don't bring them down.
Yeah.
And that's just learning.
Learning to wrap up. Jamarcus Collins, the guy who finally made that tackle, but the problem was he's a safety, and first contact was by your defensive line. So some of those younger guys learning, not quite getting as many reps.
We got to start thinking about players of the game. Roy Harper's got to give his thoughts on that.
I've been thinking about that, and what I think is I picked last week, so y'all pick this week.
Well, we've got
got
so many to choose from.
Oh.
And he's going to
get
in. There goes the shutout. That's all right, boys.
There's so many.
How about Dylan Story throwing a touchdown pass tonight?
Sounds good. I like that.
And then defensive. Hey, and if TJ McKenzie's around, we'd love to talk to him coming back, full bore. And then defensively, there's so many.
What about
wow.
Kavion coming back?
Yeah, let's talk to Kavion and see how he felt.
Okay. All right, so we'll get Kavion, TJ, and
Dylan. We had a penalty flag dropped. The official's time, but he wants to go talk to Coach Todd McDaniel. So, yeah, I think those are very fitting. We'll talk to Dylan through his first touchdown pass of the season. We'll talk to TJ McKenzie, the senior.
Yeah, Coach Hunter is out there asking about something.
Well, it's the flag. He encouraged the flag, and then over there talking on the other side.
He's calling one of the coaches over here to the near side.
Well, let's see.
This is interesting.
Let's see the referee.
Roy Harper, I don't know if you can get in the middle of that to see what's going on, but
I'm sitting here trying to run these players down.
Well, that young lady can't even look at what's going on. She's just having to shield her eyes.
One of the Ridgeland coaches has come all the way over here to the near side. Coach Justin Hunter calling him, and he went into the tent, the big Pearl tent here where we keep replays. I'm not sure what's going on, but Coach Hunter and that Ridgeland coach still in there having a discussion. I think it was a Ridgeland coach.
The extra point is ugly, but it goes through, and it is 45-7. More than likely, that will be your final score.
Again, a running clock here. Once new rule in high school, once you're up by 35, the clock runs until you close into that margin. And it has been all Pirates tonight. It's a 45-0 lead until about 3:25 remaining there when Ridgeland finally punched one into the end zone.
Well, Roy's peeking in the tent. Roy, what did you see in there?
I couldn't see who is number 25. He's got some help, medical people around him checking him out. I really don't know what's going on.
You know what? That's probably who they brought over from the far side.
Yeah, that may be
a trainer.
Yep,
an extra trainer.
Jamarcus Collins. is number 25. It's a sophomore defensive back, so we'll
certainly hope he's all right.
Absolutely. In a game like this, homecoming, a lot of great things going on, so hope the best for Jamarcus.
So we'll have one more Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau insurance kick, and they will kick it deep this time. Be taken in at the 9, coming across the far side. Down the far sideline, that's going to be Jalen Fields. And Jalen's going to have a nice return out over right at the 30.
All right, got an injury update.
Yes, sir.
He has an arm injury.
Okay.
All right.
All right, there's some of the great Pirate alums right there. Coming back home for homecoming. There's Reed Grantham, our all-star from last year, played in the North-South all-star game down in Gulfport.
A lot of great Pirates returning, and Talon Jackson getting his face in the middle of it all.
All right, Dylan will take a knee, and that'll do it. That's gonna clock its way down. We do not have to run another snap. We'll make this call just a little bit early, shall we? Hey, Ridgeland Titans, walk the plank as the Pirates dismantle the Titans 45-7 on homecoming here at Ray Rogers. What a performance.
Pirates moved to 4-0 on the 2023 season, doubling last year's win total, and the Pirates with a whole lot of momentum as we'll take it on the road next week to Germantown against the Mavericks. And what a night for the Pearl Pirates. Total yardage tonight, 419 total yards for Ridgeland, 119. So 300 total yards ahead of them as we close out tonight.
What was their final number?
419 to 119. So
okay.
they did clear the century mark, but 119 total yards. That's it. As we get set here for Mississippi Army National Guard postgame show, we'll go ahead and take a look
for the PMB Sports postgame show.
My bad.
They were
PMB.
last year.
That's right.
We'd love to have them back as a sponsor, though, right?
Well, I'm throwing it back to last year.
Yeah, well, no, we'd love to have them back as a sponsor, right?
We'll take a look at some individual numbers as we get set for some player interviews with the professor down on the field. Jack Durr finishes tonight 8 of 17, 152 yards in the air with 2 touchdowns. Dylan Story, have a good night. 2 for 2 for the backup, 23 yards passing, a 19-yard touchdown pass to Isaiah Wynn.
Does that count as a perfect quarterback rating?
That it is in my book, 2 for 2. It doesn't get any better than that. One of those is a touchdown. Antoine Shoto, 10 carries for 89 yards. He led the team yardage-wise. TJ McKenzie, the senior, 10 carries for 49 and a touchdown. Dylan Story had a carry for 2 yards. Caden Scott Hines, 5 carries, 23 yards. Ben Alexander, how about this? Number 36, 5 carries, 84 yards, over 16 yards a carry. And Ben had a touchdown as well. Receiving numbers tonight, Kenji finishes with 2 catches for 30 and a touchdown. McCollum, 1 for 9. Marquel Lake, 3 for 66 and a touchdown. Jalen Fields, 1 for 29. Jordan Butler, 1 for 18. And Isaiah Wynn, 2 catches for 23 yards and a touchdown. All around, a fantastic night for the Pirates. The leading ball carrier in that wing T offense was Marquavian Cuff. He had 9 carries. Their leading ball carrier, you ready? 23 yards. That's it. 23 yards.
And especially when your base is the run, yeah, that's not so good.
First downs, 23 for the Pearl Pirates, 7 for the Ridgeland Titans. Turnovers tonight. The game finishes again with Pearl with a clean slate. Ridgeland had 2 turnovers, both of those back in the second quarter. And the Pirates, for the 3rd week in a row, do not turn the ball over, Mr. Greg Flynn, and that's winning football.
You know, just trying to lip read and kind of play charades with what Coach Hunter was doing. I think he started out by holding up 4 down. We're 4-0, and now he's showing you 1. And I think that means 1 game at a time. So we're 4-0. Keep plugging along. Just got to guard against the complacency. A game like this, as we go to Germantown next week, could easily get them with a big head. But I think that last week may have helped settle these kids down. And I think they're going to be focused now going forward, knowing that they have – when they play their hardest, they do things like this. When they play focused for 4 quarters, they do things like this at 45-7.
Yeah, we've said it multiple times over the first few weeks. It's one thing to be successful. It's another thing to stay successful. But the Pearl Pirates have done that tonight. We're going to get a great conversation with some of those winning Pirates, and you're going to get a great upfront look from our field cam tonight. And the professor, as he gets a word with TJ McKenzie first up tonight. We'll also hear from Dylan Story from that 45-point offense.
Hey guys, I'm here with TJ. TJ, you've been injured. How's it feel to come back, first of all? How do you feel about being back on the field and able to play?
It feels great, excited. You see 45-7, feel great. The bull back.
Well, how do you feel? I mean, you ran hard tonight. You were pulling over people. I mean, how do you feel physically? Do you feel 100%, or you still got a little recovery to go?
I'm 100% for sure. I'm 100%. Last week I wasn't feeling too good, but then we can't nobody 100.
All right, so we can expect more of this from you next week, of just pulling over people and keeping this momentum going.
Yes, sir.
How's it feel to be 4-0? Last year we struggled a little bit. This year seems to be finding our groove. Look more focused tonight. So how does it feel to be 4-0?
Hey, practice. When we practice, we don't play. But we always on it.
All right, TJ. Good to see you, man. Glad you're back.
Excellent job by the Bull.
All right.
I think Roy is now being joined by.
I got Dylan's story here, guys. All right, Dylan, we don't really get a chance to talk much to, the second string guys, backup guys. But you got your opportunity tonight. You went in 2 for 2, 1 touchdown. How does it feel to get your opportunity and really succeed like you did?
It feels really, really good. To get all the recognition, like we've been working hard to get all this. So,
well, how do you prepare? What do you do? I mean, knowing that Jack's ahead of you, and how do you prepare mentally to go into that situation, knowing, okay, I'm not the guy, but if the guy gets hurt, I'm the one that's there.
You gotta step up. You gotta step up and be the man.
So you work just as hard in practice and everything. Tell me
we get
that
about
process.
Equal reps. We get about equal reps.
All right.
So we both put in about, I can't say the same amount of work, but we put a lot of work in.
So you're working with the first team just like he is, throwing to the main guys, getting some reps.
Sometimes, most of the time. Yeah.
Hey, Roy.
Yeah.
Ask Dylan, at what point did he look up the scoreboard and say, I'm getting ready to go in?
Yeah, when did the question they're asking from upstairs, when did you start realizing or start thinking, okay, I'm fixing to get in this game? At what point were you looking at that scoreboard saying, I'm about to get in here?
From the very beginning of the game.
No, come on, man.
I mean, so when we hit, we're 3 touchdowns up, were you sitting there thinking, okay, is it about my time? Am I fixing to get in? Or
it's go time, baby. It's go time.
Just ready at any moment, right?
All the time.
Hey, Roy, ask him what he saw in that out route to Isaiah Wynn.
Yeah, and on that pass, first I do want to say, that out route that you threw to Isaiah for the touchdown, beautiful pass, man. Right on target, tight spiral, looked great. What did you see? Did you see it developing before the play or what?
I saw the cornerback. It bit down a little bit on the slant, and we had the wheel coming back behind it, so we had to take it.
So you knew it'd be open. All right, congratulations, Dylan. Proud of you, man. All right, man.
He is affectionately known as Gronk to everybody, and that's because he plays like the old Rob Gronkowski.
All right, and now I got Big Kavion here. I mean, we've been missing him for 3 weeks. I have him in class. He's itching to get in the game. Kavion, how did it feel to be able to put the pads on and get on the field tonight?
It felt great. I came out, got me a sack. I feel really good. I was energized the whole game. Oh, you good.
Well, how do you feel? Do you still feel pretty good? Did you tweak anything, or do you feel comfortable right now?
Oh yeah, I feel comfortable. Trying to play it safe at the same time because we was out of our defense. We was just doing another defense. So all I had to do was bring power to another person, and it made it easy for me tonight.
All right. How many tackles did Kavion end up with tonight? Do y'all have that in front of you?
Well, he kind of split time, so he was effective when he was in there.
Right.
Yeah, I don't have those total numbers in front of me, Roy, but they gave up less than 100 total yards with the first string defense in there.
Right. So when the first string was in, before they put the backups in there at the end, y'all had held Ridgeland to 58 total yards of offense. Now I know you split time, probably not wanting to push it too much, just get you back in the groove of things. So how does that feel to know that the defense was that effective? And it seemed like they were more focused last week, and I'm not going to say it's because of you, but you were in there tonight. So how does that feel to be that effective against them?
I just trust my brothers. So they'll do it if I'm out there and we have leadership, we all together. They always make me feel like I'm at home. I feel like I was at home. We had a good night tonight.
All right. Kavion, I'm proud of you, man. I'm looking forward to many more games. All right.
All right, that is our players.
And let me see if I can find Coach Hunter real quick.
Coach Hunter is probably doing a lot of hobnobbing tonight. You become much more popular. You become much more popular when you're 4-0. People always want to run and come and talk to you, and they didn't really, last year, not so much. But, it just kind of goes with the territory, right?
Yeah, I saw some other media trying to slide in there and get a word with head coach Justin Hunter just a second ago. But again, what a dominant night. 419 total yards for the Pirates tonight, 119 yards for the Ridgeland Titans. And a fantastic night all the way around, defensively and offensively, all three phases of the game. Colston Bennett had a perfect night tonight. Great to see him rebound after a woeful fourth quarter last week that was not all on Colston. But special teams responds in a really big way as well.
You know what I'm really proud of is for these guys, we haven't done anything yet, right? We haven't accomplished anything yet. Yes, we've won our first 4 games. But the fact that we were 2 wins last year, and these seniors now, guys like Mangum, guys like Kavion, they get to come in there and have their senior year start off like this. You feel so good for them. And I see we have the ball coach.
Yeah, hey, guys, I'm here with Coach Hunter. 4-0, 1-0 tonight, 4-0 on the season. The team looked way more focused tonight than they did last week.
Yeah. Talked about kind of felt like last week we did not play our best. For whatever reason. Just talked about all week, playing our best. And I don't know that we played our best tonight, but I thought we played pretty good. I really did. I was able to get everybody in, everybody get some reps under the Friday night lights on a Friday night. So that's a big deal anytime you can do that. It's very seldom you get to do that in a high school football game, but really proud of everybody that went in there. I thought everybody played really hard.
Yeah, and what about Dylan Story? Getting in there, just handing off, and then he throws one pass, gets complete, and throws a beautiful pass in the end zone there, tight spiral, and to Isaiah, and I couldn't be more proud of him myself, and I'm sure you feel the same way.
Right. No, I mean, he deserves it. Him and Isaiah Wynn. Isaiah Wynn has some of the toughest jobs there. Nobody even notices. Holding for an extra point is a really difficult job, and catching punts with people running at you is a really difficult job, and Isaiah Wynn does both of those for us. It's just a super kid, and then obviously Gronk, Gronk's at practice every single day. He gets better. We played him all over the place. He also recovered the onside kick attempt in the second half. We're trying to run the ball, run the clock right there. I'm not going to lie, I wasn't on the headset. We had a kid that wasn't feeling well over here. We was trying to tend to him, so I just heard the roar, went back and looked at it. But when I saw who it went to, I was really proud. Obviously, again, you do not want to throw the football at that point in time, but it was 4th and 20-something. I get why they did what they did, and it was a great throw and catch.
All right, well, injury update. I saw you under the tent talking to one of the players. Is it an injury? Is he okay? Can you tell us anything about that?
Yeah, he's going to be okay. We're going to have to get him to the doctor and just get everything checked out. But, we're just going to wait and see kind of how that goes for now.
All right, Coach. Well, next week we got Germantown. So how long do you celebrate this and then start getting the kids prepared for that game?
I told them, it's a different weekend. I told them, have fun tonight. They got the dance tomorrow night. Obviously, want them to go be kids, but also look out for one another. And the P and Drip stands for Put Pearl First. No selfishness on a weekend like this where you got a lot of stuff going on. Coaches-wise, we'll enjoy it tonight, probably a little bit tomorrow, and then we'll be back on film tomorrow. And then obviously we do our meetings on Sunday and try to get prepared for Germantown.
Congratulations, Coach. 4-0. Couldn't be better.
Sounds good, don't it?
It does. It does.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank y'all so much.
Appreciate it, Coach. All right, guys. Y'all heard that from Coach Hunter. Going to celebrate a little bit. Enjoy this win, homecoming dance. Let the kids have fun and get back Monday and prepare for Germantown.
All right, Professor. Great job down there with a wonderful on-field camera tonight. We will see you at Germantown.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good week.
All right. We will back-to-back Madison County opponents as Ridgeland will head back home up I-55. We'll head that way next week. It really is astounding. I mean, the kids expect to win, but we won 2 games last year, and here they are. They've doubled their win total and are 4-0 and just winning in all kinds of ways. We won a blowout. We've won
an overtime game.
After the last 2 weeks, I was kind of glad we had a blowout.
Yeah, this one, the biggest lopsided victory of the whole season after an overtime game, a fourth quarter game last week. It felt good to go ahead and win this one in the first quarter. Made everybody's heart condition and blood pressure a little bit better.
Helps with the alumni being here, too, for homecoming.
Yep.
It's special to win on homecoming. We felt that sting last year, but everybody was rejuvenated this year as we really took care of business against the Ridgeland Titans. Well, that's going to do it for us, folks. For the professor, Roy Harper, for Bryant May, for all of our folks down on the field and in the trailer tonight, what an outstanding job. Their performance was as good as the Pirates on the field, to be perfectly honest. I'm Greg Flynn. Until next week, remember, especially tonight, every day is a great day to be a Pirate.
Thank you for watching PMB Sports. The preceding broadcast is copyrighted by Pearl Municipal Broadcasting for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the written consent of Pearl High School or PMB is prohibited.
Well, good morning. It's a pleasure for me to welcome each of you here today to Mississippi Paving. It's a very near and dear business to me. Not only is it a new chamber member for us and an old family business that I've known about for many, many years, but it's also one that I've grown up knowing about. I think the person that keeps them straight has also kept me straight for many, many years. So my mother has worked with them for many, many years, and so I'm honored to be here today. So we will hear a lot more about this business in just a few minutes, but at this time we want to ask that Reverend Bruce Guyton will lead us in a word of prayer.
Before I pray this morning, I just want to say this is a bittersweet day for us, bitter in the sense that my brothers couldn't be here, but sweet in the sense that Mississippi Paving is still growing and still functioning like he was so wanted to be. Book of Deuteronomy say, God give us power to get wealth, and I'm sure Harold had that power and Nicky Travis had that power. Harold passed it to JoJo, I'm sure, and everything has just have been wonderful, and all of you did wonderful work on this building. We're so proud to be in the city of Pearl. Amen. Let us pray. Father, we are so grateful and we are thankful that you are our Lord and Creator. Lord Jesus, we thank you for being our elder brother. Holy Spirit, our comforter and keeper. We ask now that you would bless this place, bless it in a special way. Let this place be a joy. Let it be a blessing and never a burden. Let each family that's associated with Mississippi Paving be blessed in this building. We ask that you would bless this president and vice president, that they will continue to carry on in the manner that the business have already operated. And we thank you for blessing those who are able to come out and share in this celebration today. We ask that you would bless the food that it may be for nourishment of our body. Bless, dear Lord, each and every one that works here, that, as I said earlier, this will be a place of joy and none of confusion. We ask that you would just bless the city of Pearl. Let us be a blessing for them as they have been for us. These and all blessings we ask in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. I believe we have a couple of elected officials here today. We have got Greg Flynn, Director of PR. And then, of course, we have Kathy Deere with our chamber, and we have Mandy Arender with our Rankin chamber. I'm going to pass it to you for some remarks.
Sure. Yes, on behalf of Mayor Wyndham, who had to get called down to the coast for a conference, he could not be here today, but my goodness, he is so proud to have you guys in this facility, and we're doing some great work for you to expand the road over there. We did that just for you, just so that you understand, to make it a lot easier for you. Well, see, we give you a big project, so. And there's so many more projects going on. That's why it's exciting to have you guys here and so close. Just being able to be a part of the growth, not only of the city of Pearl and of Rankin County. You guys don't even have to leave the county to stay successful, right? But we understand you have to help out some other cities. But it is so exciting to have you here, and he can't wait to come by and visit with you all as soon as he returns. So thank you.
Thank you.
I believe now that Miss Nikki Travis is going to provide us with an introduction. How are you?
That'd be me.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I haven't had the pleasure.
Thank you all for coming. I am blessed to have become a member of the Guyton family, I think. And I'll tell you a quick story. I guess it was in 1992, I met Harold Guyton. And he and I hit it off. At least I thought we hit it off. And we discussed starting this company, and Harold, I remember he was sitting at my kitchen table, and he said he was going to go home and pray about it. Well, day went by, and another day went by, and then I began to wonder what God said to him. But to jump from that, I think it was a God